Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. It's Saturday. It is time for Bash in Berlin. We are a little bit earlier than we normally are, but it's because they're overseas. It's not at nighttime.
Not at nighttime.
But it is live there.
It's nighttime for them.
Yeah. Randall Orton is showing up to the stadium. He's all sorts of excited. They just introduced Wade Barrett, and right before that, they introduced Michael Cole. Oh. Should be a pretty good pay-per-view match-wise.
Supposedly.
I mean, you've got 3 heavyweight championship caliber matches, some weird mixed gender thing, and then what else we got? I don't even know if I have the match card.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, definitely not a fan of the mixed gender challenge thing that they're doing, but whatever. Whatever gets you excited about some wrestling. Somebody likes it or they wouldn't be doing it.
Right. They did have, we didn't do SmackDown last night, guys, so if you missed us, I'm sorry, but we did not. It was pre-recorded. They already had all of the information out all over the internet, they had recorded it earlier in the day because they were already overseas for it and everything. But Travis has the results of that, and we'll just go over them real quick before they really start any matches of who won and stuff. They only had 4 matches on SmackDown, so it wasn't like they had a ton of them.
Yeah, LA Knight ended up beating Kaiser, and I thought Kaiser might be getting a big push, but obviously Kaiser's there because of the Imperium thing, because he's not normally a guy on SmackDown.
Right.
So that was kind of off if you were watching it and being like, wait, isn't he a Raw guy? And then we had Angel and Humberto. They defeated Cruz and Corbin.
Yeah.
In a banger. Probably the best match of the night. Just kidding, that one's coming up. And then Marshmallow Hayes went one-on-one with Andrade, and Andrade lost that. So they did give it to the no-good Mighty Mouse. And then, last but not least, the Irresistible Force, Nia Jax, crushed Mia Yim in a garbage can, put her in a trash compactor, and sent her back down to the minors. That was Reckoning.
Yep.
Reckoning lost. Like losers do. Bayley did show up at that match, though, and so did Tiffany Stratton. Looked like Stratton might try to cash in, but she didn't. They're not there yet. They're still trying to sell briefcases, so there's not going to be a whole bunch of cashing in.
Yeah.
I wonder if we are live. I think I went live, but maybe I didn't.
Yeah, maybe not.
No, it's live? Okay.
Yeah.
Just had to make sure. It did say stop, right?
Yeah, it says end.
Okay.
Anyways, we just have a few people in the chat. Just Walter's with us and Janelle. I don't know if Walter's still there, but Walter said hi. WWE Bash In Berlin early pay-per-view. Janelle said hi. Walter said Daphne didn't win bingo. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Walter. And then he also said SmackDown was good on Friday after a movie. Well, I'm glad you got to watch it. We didn't. I didn't watch it. Travis watched it earlier in the day, Friday, so. And then we just kind of found the results and give them out there for everybody. So they're just barely starting. They're just having all the show-ups of all the wrestling stars come in and everything like that, showing like background as to why they're doing what they're doing with some stuff.
Some good shit.
The matches that Travis gave, like they tried to say it was like a really good go-home show, but I feel like it had nothing to do with the show at all. I guess the only one that kind of did was like Kaiser, like with LA Knight, but that was just him going after a title. Like there's no reason for it really. Like they didn't like have him like beat up somebody that's in a group lovey-dovey with Randy Orton or something. So it was just weird. Anyways, Sophie's now in the chat says, hi, welcome back. How did you guys end up watching SmackDown early?
It was on the internet.
It's called the internet. It's a really cool thing that most people have that they don't utilize anymore. They just use it for streaming their shit. But yeah, that's basically. Other people were watching it and giving results early, so happens. Starting out with KO, huh?
Kevin Owens and Cody.
That's the first match, huh?
So they're putting Gunther last because he's at home, I guess?
Probably.
That's weird. Cody's championship's more relevant.
Well, yeah, but...
If Roman still had it, it would be the main event.
Yeah,
Period.
I guess.
So, not to mention, I think there is going to be Bloodline stuff on here, isn't there? Isn't there a tag team match or something? I'm trying to find the match card here. I'm going into this blind. Completely blind. If I can find it. Okay, we have Orton and Gunther, Cody and Kevin, Rhea and Priest, Morgan and Dominik, Cody and Drew, Unholy Union. Who's that? Oh, is that the two the redhead and the blonde, the creepy girls, Alba Fire and Illidan?
Maybe.
The Unholy Union.
Who are they going against?
Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair.
Yes. Yep, that's them.
Cool.
Yes,
If you're into cool things.
Doesn't sound like we have very many matches. What,
No,
5?
which is nice.
We'll see if they actually have long matches or if it's just a whole bunch of filler garbage like they normally have been doing lately. I feel like Triple H pretends that he's some cinematic guy who thinks he's making a fucking movie instead of actually feeling an entertainment of people actually doing their shit.
Not everybody's perfect.
Well, according to the people out on the internet, they think that the sun rises and sets in the fucking asshole. So, there you go. That person's got a question of where is Roman Reigns? That guy wants the ring general, and that guy's got head of the table. Anyways, so Sophie also says the Vince McMahon Netflix documentary is coming on September 25th. It'll be interesting to see how the WWE pushes that documentary on their TV show. I have a feeling they will not, Sophie. They're trying their hardest to disenfranchise themselves from him as much as possible, which is kind of funny considering that without him, they wouldn't have what they have. It's hilarious to me, and don't worry, the documentary will paint him in the worst possible lights they possibly can, because that's what Netflix does. They never give an unbiased documentary. They always give biased opinioned documentaries. They'll never say the good things that he did or the best things that he did for the company or for people in general or anything of that nature. So you'll love it because you all fucking hate him. Sophie says, I have seen clips of SmackDown before it hit the air, but I still watch it when it aired here live in America. Cool beans. Sophie says, I was looking for you guys last night, and I'm shocked you guys weren't live. Well, it was a pre-recorded show. Most of the time with pre-recorded shows, we kind of just don't. Every once in a while we will, but there wasn't anything on there that was so overpowering, changing, and their go-home shows anymore suck balls, so.
They've always been bad. Go-home shows are terrible.
Well, I've kind of heard that they used to not be that way, that they used to actually mean something and set up things to come, but I haven't seen it, so.
Contract signing sometimes here and there, but.
Sophie says the 5-match pay-per-view cards will be the thing moving forward. I don't know about the big 4 or 5 pay-per-view. Janelle says this surprised me either. I was going to start with the Undisputed Championship match. I thought that match would be in the middle. I can't believe they're still going through with this documentary after everything that has happened and we have heard.
Yeah, who knows?
They think they're going to make money. They think... I feel like what they're trying to do is just try to badmouth them as much as possible and try to make it like Triple H is the savior of what's fucking happening, and he's actually just as bad. And you guys don't see it, but it's here and there, and it's kind of things snowball when you have little things. So... it's fine. We can all be delusional about things every once in a while in life. Just don't continue to be that way.
Yeah. Delusions.
Kevin looks very unhappy. Either because he's like decided he hates him, or because he's like, why am I even here? Or I could really have a chance. So he's like, the people behind the Vince documentary was behind the Tiger King. Yeah, I saw that it was that. So that means it'll be biased. Completely. Who says the Vince documentary will be 6 episodes, an hour each, and they've been working on it for 4 years and over 2,000 hours of interviews. Cool. Will we see every hour and every second of that 200 hours of interviews, Sophie? No, you won't. What you'll hear is the things that will get clickbait. That's it. For the whole time.
6 hours. I don't know if I can watch 6 hours.
6 episodes, an hour each. With 200 hours of interviews. Yeah, you know they ain't saying the whole fucking story. Fuck off. Fuck them. They can take their documentary and shove it up their ass.
Humanity's gonna blow a lung.
Sophie says, I thought they would open the show with CM Punk versus Drew.
Really?
So,
I feel like that should go on second to last.
she needed to wear a different type of dress. That dress is so, like,
It
tight
shows
on
her
her.
Spanx or whatever.
Yeah. Like, she has lumps, lines, and it's weird. It's like, dude, why would you do that? She's like, well, I wanted to look like I was a mermaid because that's what I am, is a manatee. Old manatee.
Oh, they're going to be chanting tonight.
Sophie says, do you think this Vince documentary will somehow lose them some WWE fans?
No.
Oh, no. No, what it will do, like I said, they'll be so biased about it that it'll be like you, like Sophie, because you've said multiple times how much you think Vince is gross and how awful he was, and we can go back in time and I can bring up those chats, and how much Triple H is doing such a better job. And what they're going to do is they're going to play on that. They're going to play on your weakness of not understanding the whole thing around 50 years of fucking business. 50 fucking years. I'm not talking like, ooh, the last 5 years or the last 10 years. 50 years of this. And I'm not talking like WWE itself. I'm talking the fact of what Vince was involved in wrestling for that long. His dad was fucking involved in it, for fuck's sake. So, no.
Old Kevin, Cody, toe-to-toe.
Technically, if they lose any, they'll just gain more because of how they'll paint him and what light they'll paint him, so. All right. They don't really want to fight, but they got to start it up, so let's see what they're going to do.
Hopefully Cody wins this in 10 minutes or under, but it'll go over.
Excuse me. Hey, that lady really likes Jade Cargill. She's just almost just like her.
I didn't see her.
They're like, all right, we're best friends. All right. Let's get it on, buddies. They're like, okay, here you guys go. Here's etiquette.
All right, they're locking
Stand up in chair and then sit down when they start to fight. I wonder if they get told that before they come in. You know what I mean?
Probably not, but... I mean, they did tell me shit when I was on the TV, so... Who to cheer for and who not to cheer for.
Right.
Well, yep, there she is. I saw her.
Oh, did you see her? Yeah. Yeah.
Either that or maybe Rhea Ripley or something, but...
It was the blonde hair.
Let's see if I can figure this out. This is like the hardest thing. Why is this on me?
And they're locked up. They're doing stuff to each other out there. Ooh!
So none of those are on there, so it didn't
Just
work.
fight, guys. Just fight. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Guess I don't know how to screenshot anymore. That's what I get.
You might else when you're doing it. Sometimes that happens. Sophie said, I thought this Vince documentary would never come out with the latest stuff. No, Sophie, they'll just change their bias. It's fine. I'm just going to tell you now, it's going to be biased to hating him. So.
It's like the worst.
Good God. Well, I wanted pictures of their ass. I got it. No faces. Nobody knows who these people are. So he also said the mixed tag match would have been another great option to open the show. There's a rumor about the location for Mania 42 already, and it isn't in London.
London, England.
Walter's like, who won the Cody match? Nobody yet. They're still fighting, bud. They're friends, so it's going to take them a long time to like get to the point where they hate each other. Enough to actually like make it a match where it means something. So. Oh, no. Oh, no. KO's getting into the groove of beating the shit out of Cody.
Yeah, why wouldn't he?
I don't know.
Saturday.
Sophie says it sounds like the place that hosted Mania this year could be hosting Mania in 26.
Philadelphia? I think.
Was it Philly?
I think so. This year was Philly.
Well, I guess that's what works for him.
There was a Los Angeles one at some point. Oh, wait, that's not it. Change. Yeah, file's too big. Damn it. That's the only bad thing about not having that editor on here.
This is a very slow-moving match, guys, just so you know.
Yeah.
But the Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes match is still happening. But they're doing a lot of, like, Greco-Roman wrestling kind of moves and nothing too crazy.
Just old-fashioned stuff.
Yeah. Sophie says, so I'm guessing you are going to take off the Raw that is taking place on Monday after Arabia because they are taping that Raw on a Sunday.
Yeah, probably not. It just depends.
That's a little different, Sophie. Just because it's a continuation of stories and you want to see what the fallout or what's going to happen next kind of stuff. Where SmackDown was like a go-home show. Walter says, oh, okay. What's the lady thing for above Becky's book? She's Stone Cold's gal, I guess.
She's wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt.
She's our naked lady, Walter.
We need a name for her. We should name her.
Oh, yeah. He didn't even get a one count.
Didn't even get a one. I remember how I did this.
We're still during this match of Cody Rhodes and Kevin. Sorry, guys. I don't really know what they're doing. They're throwing each other around.
They're wrestling.
I'm not sure what this submission type of move is. Looks like it would hurt Cody more than it would Kevin, but I don't know. I'm telling you, this is like a very slow, grinding match.
Yeah, it's...
Kevin
normal.
got to the ropes. He's like, oh, my arm. They're trying to do very respectful moves to each other. Very slow, old school type of stuff. I'm not sure slapping him on the chest really hurts because he has a shirt on. But knee him in the guts might because his gut looks like it's really hard. Like a hard gut guy. And now they're taking a break. Because they did a couple moves, and it's really, really exhausting. And Sophie's like, even Randy said under Triple H, they could take off holidays to celebrate with their families. Cool.
Yeah, it's a shame. But, I don't know. You can't win them all.
Walter says, good college football today and wrestling. Yeah. Awesome. Walter, I'm glad you got to watch some college football.
Or get to. It's not on yet.
Yeah, Sophie says with this Vince documentary, it is one of those ones where I'm not sure if I want to watch it or don't want to watch it. Over under this pay-per-view ends before nighttime. It's going to end before nighttime for us and you.
It'll be 3 hours, 3.5. So,
I mean, pushing 4.
Right around 6 or 5 o'clock your time.
Just in time to have dinner. Piccola's now in the chat. Hey, Piccola.
Hey, there's Piccola.
Thank you for the love of Pete. Big Saturday week 1 CFB. Nice. I'll catch the event later. But hello, my gabbers of the wrestling. Yeah. Watching your college football. Yeah. Walter says, so Monday I will be here for Raw. Still here for this pay-per-view. Too hot for tennis. Oh yeah? You guys got your heat wave back again? It was fake fall, as I've heard a lot from Southern people. Fake fall happened. Fake fall. Fake fall. Oh no! Kevin jumped from the edge of the, whatever you call that, on top of Cody on the outside of the ring. Now he's throwing it back in. And he's going to get him some more. He's like, all right, I'm going to wear you down. Got a 1 count. Piccolo says on Labor Day, FSU has a game on prime time.
Prime.
Did you get it figured out?
Yes. Holy crap. That took forever. It did last time too, I forgot. I need to put just a photo editor on there, like a cheap one or something.
Yeah. Look up on that one place. See if there's something for that's nice, but
that's where I bought our other one. Get it on 2 devices.
Can you not?
No.
Oh.
Have it on 1. So I switched it from that PC to that PC.
Oh. So it says, there are some fans that have mixed feelings about pay-per-views being on in the afternoon. I really don't care, Sophie.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I wish they were all on in the afternoon, even if they were in the United States. I think people would go to games in the day. You know what I mean? Like, they go to football games in the day.
You go to college football games during the day. Why wouldn't you go to a pay-per-view during the day?
Right? Super Bowl's at night, but most of the games are in the daytime.
I just feel like it'd probably be a lot easier. They could go to the thing and then go do stuff after, or they could have, like, signing stuff after. They could probably make way more money
doing it in the daytime.
Doing it in the daytime, because you'd have the evening that they could do, like, signing stuff and everything. I know, I get it. Like, they do that during the day, like, earlier. Mm-hmm. But they could do a little bit early and then do the pay-per-view and then do some later.
Yeah, and you could get pictures of them with black eyes and shit. It'd be way cool.
Black eyes and shit.
I'm not being mean. I'm honest there. It's like, they just look cooler after a match. Chest all ripped up from Ric Flair chops. And
Walter says, I thought you guys wasn't on Friday due to thunderstorms. No, we have actually had really good weather, Walter. No, we just took it off because it was was recorded earlier, and we've taken it off before when they've recorded a live, like, did a recording event and did the live later, but it's not live. We already knew all the shit, like.
Not helping them. Or did you even notice?
I don't know. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Probably wasn't quite hitting anything. Piccolo, what happened last night? Big date night? Yep. Piccolo, once we were like, yeah, we're not going to do it, we did. We had a big date night. We ordered wings and watched a movie.
Terminator and some other one.
Masterminds.
But watch Terminator because of the whole
day before.
The day before was the 29th.
So
the day it went online.
Sophie's like, I like that you decide to take off at random times out of nowhere. We hardly ever do really take off any time, so.
I'm planning on not being here November 15th. That's my plan. Doesn't mean she won't be here, but just saying that.
Piccolo says, I don't appreciate your tone, Sophie, and the backhanded comments are too early. I know, right?
It's all right.
So it says, do you think if we would have afternoon pay-per-views if it was still on Sundays? They did it.
I don't think so as much, but I mean possibly. And the only reason I say that is because of the NFL.
Well, they've done it. And they've done afternoon pay-per-views in the middle of the week.
Well, yeah. When they used to do the Saudi Arabia shows on Thursday.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why this is such a new thing. Like, for the last 5 years, they've done it that way. I just don't get it. Walter's like, Daphne, I'm helping out at this office. I'm doing a great job. And last night, movie night was... what drinks?
I don't drink.
With drinks?
Did you drink anything? Ouch. Water. And Orange Crush. That was the night before, but...
I just had milk. Because we had wings.
That sauce that comes with them, that white sauce, it makes it so mild that I don't know that it's spicy.
Yeah.
And then my mouth's on fire later. I was in the shower, my lips were burning when the water would hit it.
Yeah, I think that was the corn.
Maybe.
I had more of a problem with that than like our stuff. But you had different flavor than I did.
Yeah.
I put our stuff on
Jesus,
them and
that
ate
was
those
Cody's head.
only.
Cody might be dead.
Oh,
Nope,
no,
he's
he got
still
out of
alive.
it. But that's great, Walter, that you're helping out in an office. And I'm glad you're doing a great job. I would imagine that you would. You do a great job probably with whatever you do, Walter. Last night, movie night. Yeah, we took last night as a movie night, too. What movie did you watch, Walter? And Sophie says, taping at SmackDown a day before an international pay-per-view is smart. Well, they probably did it, there, so. I don't know if they did it in the States.
It wasn't really a taping. And, like, around Christmas, they tape it the week before.
Right.
To me, that's a taping.
Yeah.
What it was is live.
During the day.
And then they aired it at night here.
Yeah.
So, yes, it's a taping.
So, for them, it was nighttime. Because they did it during prime time for Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And they taped it earlier of a live. And then just played it later in America.
In the same day, though.
In the same day. Not like weeks later or a week later or whatever.
It wasn't a week pre-recorded like they do around Christmas time.
Hassan's in the chat. Hey, Hassan, good to see you. Says, hi there, guys. Hi, Hassan. Good to see you
Hello.
tonight. Sophie says, after this pay-per-view, the next international pay-per-view is the Saudi Arabia one in November because Bad Blood and Survivor Series takes place in the USA. And Walter says, it's too hot for tailgating at college football games. What?
Is it hot out there in the world?
Is it hot out there for tailgating? I bet.
It's only like 80 here.
Well, it's not. It's going to get to 90 something today, but... Or 90. Somewhere like that. Unless it changed.
Uh-oh, Crossroads.
So...
Not one. You're not going to beat him with just one.
So you had like a fake fall, which I get, Walter. And then you guys are now having it the rest of summer. Piccolo says, I see on the Paramount they have the latest Quiet Place movie already streaming. Yeah, it's probably been 45 days since it came out. Piccolo, that's usually, like some of them are 30, some of them are 45, and I think max is like 90 or some shit like that.
Right.
One of them's like really long.
Right, and well, it also goes by...
Or Sony or
sales.
whoever.
If they're doing really good in theaters, they're not going to rush it.
Right.
That's what it's all about. And then once it's out of theaters, now they just put it on their streaming services. Back in the old days, we had to wait for it to come out on tape, and they would always wait until Christmas time. So you could be watching a movie at fucking in March, and you'd have to wait until November for it to come out on DVD.
True.
Remember those days?
Yep, I do. And then I'd forget about the movie ever existed. So I would never get it. That's usually how it went. Well, it says, I watched the new Dave Bautista movie. He's a dad and a CIA agent. It was good last night. Oh, that's cool. I knew he had done a new movie, but we hadn't watched it. That's the one that we kind of saw that preview for.
Is it?
Yeah.
And he's all thin?
Kinda, yeah. I thought it was something about him retiring, but he didn't, or what. Something like that. In the show. Hassan says, and NXT level
I kind of remember. He also did the spy one where he was a spy and there was a little girl.
Yeah, that one was a while ago. This one, it was...
I remember seeing something not too long ago about it.
Yeah. Sophie says, actually, by the time they finish doing SmackDown in Berlin, it isn't that much time till SmackDown hits Fox in America. The Fall Guy movie is on Peacock, but with extended scenes that for some reason didn't happen in the theater. Happens. They do that sometimes.
I've seen The Fall Guy.
They call it like a extended version instead of the theatrical version.
I was very upset by it because they misadvertised. Because if you look at her picture on the cover, she is beautiful. And if you watch the movie, she's not as pretty. No. I don't know what her name is, but...
They AI'd her up a lot. They put a lot of, what do you call those?
Enhancements, filters, whatever.
Filters on them.
Yeah, dude. I was like, holy crap, she's pretty. Who is this lady?
They filter the fuck out of him anymore.
And then, I guess she was in that Mary Poppins remake and a few other movies.
She's the Quiet Place lady.
The Quiet Place lady. Then I watched that.
I can tell you her name. She's married to, what's his face off The Office? Jim. That's her real husband. They're married.
Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, what's Cody doing?
Oh, I think he died because his knee's broken because of a move earlier.
Cody can't do it.
Oh, no, he can't jump on him and get him.
Kevin's like,
I can't do it because your leg's broken. Should I take it out some more? No. He's vulnerable, Kevin. Get after him.
Ugh.
Don't be his friend. Piccola says, in this area, I guess all of a sudden Georgia fans have appeared. I'm sorry, Piccola. I don't know. I mean, is that good or bad? I don't know if that's good or bad. Sorry. Piccola's like, I mean, out of nowhere. Well, I don't know what fan he is. I don't know if he's a Georgia fan. I don't know. Like,
nobody likes the Bulldogs.
I mean, if you were a fan, it'd be fine. But if you're like, God, we hate them, then yeah, you'd probably want to.
Oh, trust me,
stuff them all in,
Roll Tide.
Whatchamacallits and what are those things called? That are on the back of trucks and they put on ships and go everywhere. Containers.
Oh, container.
Like ship containers or whatever. Shove them all in there and just send them off somewhere weird.
Yeah, shut up, you idiot.
Yeah, you idiot.
Yeah, Wade. Idiot.
Walter said now soon SmackDown is going to USA and Raw to Netflix. Oh, come on. Sorry, Walter. Does that mean, do you have USA, Walter? Are you able to watch USA or do you not have USA?
Or Raw with us, doesn't he?
Well, I don't know if he actually can watch it, or if he just, watches it, like watches us watch it.
Oh.
And then we tell him what's happening.
Kevin Owens almost had him right there.
Ooh. And then he backed off because he's his friend. Walter's like, yes, Piccola. And Sophie says, this match isn't that bad. It's long and slow.
Yeah, it's very
But it's exactly what I would expect because they're friends. Sophie also said at least when movies go to streaming services, they sometimes add scenes that don't make the theatrical version. So it looks like we might get Cody versus Solo again at Bad Blood. So the thing that I don't like is like the fact that they should have both. If they're going, they should have the extended version and the theatrical version. Because we watched an extended version of a show and it was horrible. I hated the ending so much worse.
So we were watching Salt the other day, and they changed the ending to where it was completely different.
Yeah, it wasn't even the same,
100%
even close.
Different.
Took scenes out that had happened earlier, and
I was like, that's not how it ends. So I don't know if I liked it or not. So I liked the opportunity to have it both ways.
Yes.
I would like to be able to see both, and so therefore I don't like. Most of the time I try to watch the theatrical, and I definitely don't like the NC-17 versions of shows, especially not Road Trip. What's that called? Sex Drive. Don't ever get the theatrical, or not the theatrical.
Well, you can
Unrated.
get the unrated version if you like just random naked ladies walking across your screen, and that's what you want is some porn involved.
Just comes on for no reason. Swanton.
Oh God, he got his knees up though, and he probably broke his knee at the same time because that knee is really bad. So it should make it even worse. Oh God, he can't even stand it. He's got to do it one-legged. He's like, no. Intestinal fortitude. I'm going to put all my weight on that leg though. It's going to be fine.
Why just one?
Because, oh, they gave it the one of them. That shows that Kevin just didn't have the heart. That's how I look at that.
Kevin just doesn't have it in him. He's just not that good.
Yeah. Walter's like, yes to USA, but not Netflix. Oh, I'm sorry, Walter. Yeah, that's going to suck. But that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. And they're going to think that people are just going to buy their subscription just because. And it's like, fuck you guys. Their lowest fucking thing with ads is ridiculously priced anymore. Like, it's so dumb. I hate everything about streaming there possibly can be anymore. I told Travis this 10 years ago it was going to happen. And it's happening.
And she wasn't ready for it.
I was totally ready for the shit. I knew it was going to happen.
You should have invested in it.
Fuck them. No, because investing in it means that you're going to make money off of it.
You could have.
No. Like, you would have lost a whole bunch of money. So he's like, right now, if you missed SmackDown or Raw, you have to wait a certain amount of days for it to be on Peacock. I don't know if that will change when Raw goes to Netflix.
You would hope not. You would hope that they would just play it live, because they would own the rights to it, that you could just watch it right after.
You would think.
Because why on earth would they do it where you can't watch it after it's over?
I don't know, especially with the fact that they're leaving all of their quote unquote, like their, whatever it was called, their app rights, their app streaming stuff, all their history and stuff is still with Peacock.
Yeah.
For however many years. 1 year, 2 years more, or something like that. Piccolo says, so I'm seeing the 12-team bracket will happen this year. What do you think about it, Travis?
Is that this year in college?
Yeah, he says that he's seeing the 12-team bracket will happen this year.
I don't like brackets at all, but I'm a purist when it comes to college football.
It's like, but did you give me your all, Kevin? Did you give me your all? Walter's like, come on, Cody win. He did, Walter. Cody did win that. Cody won.
Pinned him clean.
Kevin's like, get that fucking camera out of my face. They're like, what? We want to be all close and personal with you. And he's like, no, get out. That person's flag thing he had, whoa, woo, or whatever, right? Or whoa, or whatever. He's like, that. He's like, no. He's like, don't worry, we're going to, commercial break.
20 minutes left. Oh, Jesus. Now Triple H is on there.
He's got to talk about they're stupid. All right. Let's see. Sophie said, wonder why they did that to movies, even if they do really well in the movie theaters. It's called box office money. They don't make that much money off of the streaming of it that they do in the box office. And the box office amount is what they go off of, how much it makes in that country, not by how many people stream it.
Right. And streaming services lose money. So there's no money to be made on a streaming service.
Well, if they keep going up in price, they are sure trying their hardest to make money off of it.
Well, that's what.
Then they're going to add, and then they add ads. So they're like, oh, I'm sorry. We really are so excited to give you this non-ad version. You can pay $10 more to have this. And then they go, oh, sorry, that $10 more subscription that you just got, we're going to start adding ads to it. But don't worry, we have another tier that you can go up to.
But they're doing that because that's why first they have to put everybody out of business. So you lower your prices because they have $1 trillion, right? So you put everybody out of business by keeping your rates low. Then you're the only one left, and then you raise your rates.
Yeah, they didn't quite wait that long to put everybody out of business to do it. They've literally raised their rates and have priced out most people. Most people can't afford to have one, let alone 2 streaming services at this point.
Right. That's the thing. You have to choose now.
Yeah, so that means you just don't. I've seen so many people now that are like, I'm just going back to DVDs. Now they're starting to do their media, like physical media. They're like adding to their physical media, have gone on eBay and bought like DVD players and stuff like that. And
As
stuff.
Sony's canceling their DVDs, they're like, we're done.
Yep.
We're not producing them anymore.
Yep. And it's like, oops, well, we probably shouldn't have done that because we could have made more money. Dumbasses. They're so fucking stupid. They try to push this whole fucking shit of trying to be all digital. And it's like, that's so that they can own the rights to everything and you never own anything.
Bianca looks great. Jade always looks flawless.
I think I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 outfits that she's had that you're like, eh. I can't remember which one it was, but it was kind of like...
her body is stunning, but I would like to see her in like a pantsuit, just to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a bit like she's going to a business.
Like a business meeting or something.
Just to see it. She'd fill it out fine.
Somebody says, wonder why they did that. Oh, I read that. And Walter says, I thought that lady was real up there. Oops.
With her Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt.
What do you mean like she's real? She's a statue. She's real enough, I guess.
It's a real dame.
Piccolo says, I'm not going to pay for Peacock and Netflix. Amazon is lucky. They offer free shipping to stuff I wouldn't even want Prime. Right? Like, and that's the thing, right? People are getting rid of Prime because they're like, well, if I just keep I just have to order $35 worth of stuff and I still get my free stuff, but I get it in the same time as if I would have with Prime. And the other thing that really pisses people off with Prime is that they're like, yeah, their streaming stuff isn't that great anymore. One, they have ads and everything now. So you have to pay extra to not have ads. But the second part is you go on there to watch something and it will literally say, and it does it with other streaming services too, that you can't watch this unless you have this add-on. Showtime, Peacock, Paramount, something else add-on to be able to watch it, even though they have it advertised on their streaming service as free to watch. It's like false advertising to the point where there needs to be a lawsuit brought up against all of it. Like, lawsuits need to start happening against it. Like, lawsuits need to start being brought up against the streaming services for all this shit to stop.
What Prime needs to do, nobody's going to agree with this, by the way, but I'm just going to say what they need to do. I always think of from the business's side. I never think about it as a consumer. Sorry. But they need to take their video off of their Prime subscription and then make people pay for it separately and then add better shit because it's terrible. There's nothing on there. It reminds me of Hulu back when it first started.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, Netflix is that way too. Netflix has nothing. Their original crap is shite. And that's all they have now because they don't have the rights to anything else because all the other companies made their own streaming shirt, right?
That's what I'm saying.
So Amazon did the same thing, but they advertised that they have these nice, cool things like, oh, I really want to watch this series. Mm-hmm. And they advertise they have it for free to watch, but when you go to watch it, you have to get something else and pay for that. Right. Yeah, it's like the most false advertising shit ever. Like, it is so frustrating for people, and so then you get people that are like, yep, no, fuck you. So one, they're losing people to watch their shit in the first place, and two, they're not going to buy extra shit just to watch something. They will cancel shit, get that, to watch that one thing, and then cancel your shit.
Right, and that's the way to do it, is just a month on, month off.
Yeah.
You know? Or if there's certain things, like that, the Rings of Power season 2. Mm-hmm. Like, you would go, okay, I know it's coming out. It'll be all done in October. So in October, I will get whatever platform. I think it's on Amazon. So
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get Amazon for that one.
I'm going to get Amazon Prime for a month.
Yeah.
Just to watch that show, and that's it. But you have to know. And that's the other thing. The searching that you have to do in order to find where something is actually streaming, because it will tell you it's streaming on multiple platforms, and more than half of them are a lie. Mm-hmm. Fucking lies.
Oh, trust
That's
me.
the false advertising that I'm talking about.
100% understand.
Irritates me to no end.
Jade!
Anyways, we've got the women's tag team match. That's what's next,
When that
guys.
popped up in the corner up there, I was like, where's the controller? That's that one in the front room.
Oh.
Whenever it's going to turn
Stuff
off.
does stuff.
It's going to turn off.
Right. Ooh.
Jade.
Look at it.
Perfection. Yes.
She's doing green hair tonight.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's got green and blue on.
It's more like silver, but I could see where you think it's blue. It's the lights hitting it different, so it looks blue, but it's silver with like a bluish undertone.
Yeah, I guess it isn't blue. It got greener and greener.
She's wearing green and like a silver that has like blue, like undertone. See how it like every time the light hits it different?
Yeah.
Or the shadow, it looks blue.
Well, it's because they're in blue stadium. All the lights are blue. Everything's blue.
Yeah. But see how it's silver?
On her boobs, yeah.
It's just reflecting.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Gun show. She's giving tickets out to the gun show.
Sophie had said it will be interesting to see if WWE is going to have their pay-per-views live across both Netflix and Peacock at the same time. You know, the pay-per-view live stuff might actually be owned by Peacock still, Sophie, until their contract stuff with that goes up. So now, guess what? You have to have 2 streaming services. See how they fuck you over? This is the part that irritates me to no end. That's what irritates me more than anything.
They could have sold SmackDown to Paramount, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you would have had to have
3
streaming services to watch your shit. That's the part that irritates me, frustrates me, and pisses me off about these companies. And what I said would happen, happened. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You bastard motherfuckers. Ugh.
Bianca, here's your future tag team champions, right? I mean, they've got to be.
If they
Either
don't
that
get
or
the
they're
titles
breaking
back
up.
tonight, fuck Triple H.
They're either doing that or they're breaking up. Now, I've heard that Triple H is a bigot.
Oh, he's totally a bigot.
You don't like the blacks.
I would not be surprised.
That's what MVP and both Bobby Lashley were saying when they left. Is that it's really hard because he does not like blacks.
Jesus.
Supposedly. Now
That's definitely not the type of reputation you want to have when people leave.
Right.
And they leave of their own accord.
Right.
Not because they were fired. I mean, they're leaving of their own accord.
Right in the middle. There he is. With his flag. His flag shirt.
Black shirt guy. Now here's the supposed people who deserve to be tag team winners.
Isladon or
They got handed it to them because of their own country. So, you know, they'll probably keep it because they're in Europe. Quote unquote, the continent.
To be honest, without any other politics or anything, it makes more sense for them to be champion.
Totally does because they're actual tag team. I get it.
And if they weren't, there's nothing for them. They're one of those teams that if they're not a champion, they're not good. There's certain teams that are good without titles, and then, you know, like Bray, he was good without titles. The Bludgeon Brothers didn't need title. Road Warriors didn't need titles.
I know it's not going to change.
But I think I do. If I had to bet, I think we're getting title changes. Because it's the only title that's going to change hands tonight. They got to have one. What else is she doing? Is that supposed to be sexy?
Yes. I don't know to who.
I think her friend wasn't supposed to be there, and she didn't want to jump back down. So she was like all grinding on her hip. It was all weird.
Yeah. Yep. Walter says some WWE fans will be mad if they don't have Netflix, then buy that channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walter, it's going to happen. People are going to be upset. And he's like, yes. And then Sophie says, I feel bad for the people who don't have Netflix because they are going to miss watching Raw live. Sometimes the extended version of a movie is a little bit better than when it was in theaters. I think the Netflix...
Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it does sometimes. I'm not saying it's not. I would just rather have the option to be able to see both on a streaming service. If you're going to get one, just have both.
What the hell's that?
Yeah, we got this. All right.
That was weird.
And they guess they started because it was just a weird start to begin with.
So what? Who's starting the match there, ref? You're in charge. Who's starting the match?
He doesn't know how to run
now
things.
we know.
So he says, I think the Netflix move could get them new fans. Kevin didn't turn heel like a lot of fans predicted.
Jesus.
He has time. Piccolo says, false ads suck. Yeah, and yeah, they will lure you to buy or rent new movies for $20. Miss Redbox, basically. Do you not have Redboxes anymore, Piccolo, in your area? Because we still have them. Like, we have them in our area.
Do we?
Just, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Like, at almost every grocery store, they have them. Sophie says it'll be interesting how this Raw move to Netflix will affect watch-along channels like you guys. Piccolo says, yeah, once I finish all the T. Sheridan shows, I'll cancel Paramount and then go to Netflix and continue Cobra Kai and some other shows, right?
Who's that?
Piccolo said.
So you're not going to do Raw then?
He goes through.
So he's not going to do Raw?
Doesn't sound like Piccolo is going to be watching Raw.
Yeah, that's an interesting. It's such a tough one, you know? Especially as a wrestling fan.
I just don't know if I could condone paying $20 a month to watch one 3-hour show weekly.
36, 9, 12, yeah, about 12 hours a month.
With nothing else to, like, make up for it. Like, if that was going to be your only thing. But
Right.
you can't.
I mean, I'd like to see Cobra Kai eventually and stuff, but...
Sophie says all the streaming services do sometimes cancel popular shows out of nowhere. And Piccolo says continent adjacent bias. Well, I'll never.
Oh, shit!
I would never, Piccolo. Sophie says Netflix canceled that Dead Boys detective after one season.
You know, Stars canceled one of the best shows that were ever made, and I have never got over it. It was called
Because that lady quit.
It was called Camelot.
It's
And
because that lady wanted too much money,
It was
bitch.
because of Eva Green.
She was greedy.
But that was so fucking good. I couldn't wait for season 2. And we never got one. And she never really became a big star. She was in some shows, don't get me wrong. She was in movies. But she could have got more, in my opinion.
Right. Sophie says with Amazon, if you want to watch an entire series, you have to pay a certain amount. And then there are some fans that buy Peacock from January until April. Then they cancel their memberships. Okay.
Because of wrestling pay-per-views?
I don't know why, but that's weird. But
I mean, I only have Peacock because of the pay-per-views. WWE.
Right.
Watching it on there now. As Bianca kicks out.
Oh, Bianca. Kicking.
Looks like a cookie.
It's a chicken sandwich.
It just looked like a cookie on the top. Not that one, no, this one.
Oh.
Because it's like perfect. The bun.
Oh.
For a cookie. Bianca trying to make sure her boobs are still in. Bianca, nobody wants to see her boobs. Seriously. You don't have any. Uh-oh. She's got her in a stranglehold. It's called a chin lock. Bianca working her way up to her feet. Into the ropes. Hit her with 2 fists right to the hand. Dude, the crowd's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fucking dead. I didn't realize how quiet it just was.
Yeah. Very quiet. Pin drops.
At least a little bit of chanting for EST.
So he says, is it too early to break up Bianca and Jade, though? They just got together not that long ago.
Yeah, it is early because you kind of want that to accelerate towards WrestleMania, I think. I think it'll be a night 1 WrestleMania match. But it's weird how they decide to go about it. It's already weird because Bianca's the baby face. And so if you make her break up, then Jade can't be a babyface. That'd be weird as fuck. So she has to be the heel, meaning she'll have to break up with her But then is there going to be enough
Maybe they can do
momentum?
that. Are these guys on SmackDown or are they on?
They're SmackDown.
Oh, okay. So that means they would stay on USA.
I personally...
If they went to Netflix for Raw, though, they could go back to calling her that bitch.
Yeah. They can do that on SmackDown. I think it's WWE that's the problem, not the networks.
I don't know why.
Because USA used to show tits and everything else. And TNT does. When we were watching AEW, they swear all the time.
Well, they said that bitch, and it wasn't a big deal.
I'm talking about swearing. Like, John Moxley will say fuck, and they don't care. They don't edit anything. Obviously, we haven't had a lot of sex stuff. But some of these new women might be pushing that. Mariah May and the Japanese girl.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Jade, get her.
Chicken's out there doing stuff, laying an
Uh-oh,
egg or
Jade's
something.
down. Now Bianca's going to get over there and she's not going to have somebody to tag.
So this is, do you think SmackDown will go to Netflix next once their deal with the USA Network ends in 29?
For some reason, I thought it is part of the deal that the last 5 years it's there. Was it not?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it joins Raw on Netflix at the end of its deal. I'd have to read up on it again.
Well, it makes sense if they did a 4 or 5 year deal, right?
Yeah, because the Netflix is 10.
Mm-hmm. So, in 29, their deal ends.
Yes.
They set the deal for 24. That's quote unquote 5 years, not really
Right.
full 5 years, but
Right.
5
Well, it'd
years
be
of
at the
TV
end
time
It
stuff.
would be at the end, yeah. Because it doesn't start until the end of 24.
Right.
September. And then it'll go, or October, then October to October.
Right. So, if they did a 10-year deal, SmackDown, 5 here, 5 there, it makes sense.
Right. Oh, shit. And it would also make more sense how much more money they got this time.
Mm-hmm.
They got $500 million
Right.
per year of Raw, basically. But I think they do get SmackDown at the end of it. Jade with her kippa.
I like how she's very precise when she moves with these girls most of the time. Make sure she
I'd like
doesn't
her to
hurt
be a
'em.
little bit more reckless, but
Yeah.
but I think that'll come with experience. To look more reckless
Right. But be safe.
or a little bit more fluid.
Yeah.
But we've seen it. I mean, Charlotte. If Charlotte can do it, Jade definitely can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just takes time. And they were pushing Charlotte when she was bad at it.
True.
Plus, they got to do the whole Charlotte and Bianca story at some point.
They
anyways.
do. I bet she's probably ready to come back. I just wonder when they're gonna have her in there again.
I mean, to me, it makes more sense just to wait until January. Not at the end of January. I'd bring her back before the Rumble.
Right.
But shit,
God,
she
whoops.
was supposed to pick her up. She tried again. Bianca just hit her. There. She's like, let's try it this way.
Oops. Those girls.
Oh.
It's hard because those girls aren't very strong.
Uh-huh.
And
these girls are
Bianca
thick
and Jade are
heavy.
just way above their level of strength.
And thick. They're heavy.
Yeah.
Muscle weighs weight.
Mm-hmm. And so those other girls aren't very strong, and so
Yeah.
they're just not.
They can't
That's not mean.
manhandle.
That's just they can't manhandle anybody.
They can't manhandle a 200-pound woman. Or whatever Jade weighs. 180 probably.
Possibly with her height and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good possibility she weighs close to that.
And Bianca, 165, 175. You know,
Yeah, now that she's back to not being
right.
what she was doing before, where she was doing the.
What the hell's this?
Oh God.
Oh.
She kept her pulled her knees forward. That's weird.
Well, yeah, she's trying to catch herself.
Oh.
Now these girls can toss each other around. I'm glad that wasn't the finisher.
Yeah, that was
sorry, but that would have been terrible.
So it was like, I thought Redbox was out of business. No.
You could probably buy them, the machines, and call them whatever the fuck you want.
Possibly, I have no idea.
I would
just know
assume
that they're still Redboxes.
If they went out of business, that's all you would just own a Redbox instead of Redbox owning a Redbox.
So if it says, I mean, there are fans that only watch the WWE for the Rumble and Mania, and then they are done with the WWE. That's a possibility, I guess. I don't know those fans. So it says the Redbox we have around here is out. If you are a One Tree Hill fan, Netflix announced they are going to have a sequel series that with Sophia Bush and Hillary Burton being producers and starring in it.
Huh, never heard of them.
Yeah, that won't fall flat on its face. Well, we're going to be producers and we're going to star in it. Okay.
So
the only way we're going to do a sequel.
Because it just triggered in my head. You know how I know that show? Pixels.
Oh, yeah.
When they get the message, he's like the sexy shenanigans from One Tree Hill, and he said the name that you said, the second one.
Hillary
Bush?
Burton.
Oh,
Sophia Bush.
Yeah, Bush and Burton. Well, so it was Bush, the first one then. Mm-hmm. He says with her sexy shenanigans.
Yeah. But you've never seen it, so you can't.
Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea
just know
either.
it's a clip and they're in their bikinis.
They did it.
Yeah, I knew they would. I mean, I haven't seen it. I just knew they would. It makes more sense. They're better.
No. How are they going to lose them? And to who? Sonya's faction people?
Not anytime soon, but yeah. I mean, at some point. But it does tell you that faction's not going to be champions for a long time. So watch this. She swantons her.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Well, that was interesting. Different.
Two-time tag team champion. They're catching the New Day. It's the best tag team since the Road Warriors right there. Young Bucks, eat your heart out. Where's their shoes? Guaranteed they could get a shoe deal tomorrow.
Probably.
Adidas, Nike, Reebok.
So if it says at least when SmackDown goes to the USA Network, we don't have to worry about blackouts like every 5 seconds during the show.
I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I honestly think that has something to do with WWE and not the network.
So if it says, that was a surprising result. Sure. I guess. Was it?
The network is in WWE, not the network is in Fox. Now, Fox might have something to do with it, but USA shouldn't. Oh, jeez. I guess they're moving to Las Vegas.
From
Florida?
From Florida?
Uh-huh.
Do you think it's because of the UFC people owning them? Mm-hmm. And they want them to be...
At the Performance Center, yeah. At their Performance Center.
I feel like that's dumb on their part to conglomerate it all like that.
It's cheaper.
Well, then that means they're not making any money off of it, so why would you buy it?
They already own it.
If you're not going to make money from your buy.
They make lots of money from WWE. It's NXT. It's their
NXT is part of it, though. Like,
right. So they make so much more money from WWE that the NXT, it doesn't matter if it bleeds money. Plus, it has a TV deal now with the CW. Remember, it didn't used to be on TV.
Right, yeah.
The only reason it went to TV is because Vince said, go ahead. And so he sold it to USA.
No, Vince made that decision?
Yeah.
That biased bastard!
Well, it was because of AEW. So he said, oh, AEW's going to put a show on Wednesdays? Watch this. I'm going to put it on Wednesdays. And then Triple H couldn't put on a good show. And so he fucking basically almost fired him. And then moved it to Tuesday and said, you're demoted. Get out of here.
Pigla is back. He says, sorry, my neighbor's daughter. She's complaining about her job. LOL. She really needs to, get a different one then, I guess.
What is
so
her job?
We'll find out. Sophie says they already set up Queen Nia versus Queen Charlotte. They did? Okay. Piccola says, so I had to take out my earbuds. It's all right. Sophie says, I like D hair. Cool. Thanks. Piccola says she works at IHOP. Well.
Yeah.
Couldn't imagine why you'd hate your job.
Is that open 24 hours?
No. It's not. Well, it's not here.
Because there's a...
I mean, it's not here, but
there was
I
a
guess.
term in a fantasy football league that if the guy lost, he had to eat, I think it was 100 pancakes or something, or be there for 24 hours. Whatever one came first. Oh my God. I just don't think I could eat 100 pancakes. Even in my prime.
As I said, I guess some IHOPs might be open 24/7, but ours is not. I'm surprised we even still have it, personally. They probably get a lot more...
I like to go in there and eat all their whipped creams and berries and everything on my pancake.
all their fancy ones that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie says, whenever Charlotte comes back, who knows how Triple H will book her.
Yeah, he is biased, and I don't know if he'll... Although, those girls were his first girls. They came out... When he came out on his chair, his throne, and they set him down, that was those girls. That was Sasha, and Charlotte, and Bliss.
Right.
I don't know if Becky was there. So, I mean, he still might like him. And obviously she's best for business. And if he really believes in that motto, she's a huge draw and can carry the company. And they don't have a champion on Raw right now.
Right.
And so it makes sense to bring her to Raw and put a title on her so they have at least a champion over there.
Because Nia's poopy.
Nia's not on Raw.
Oh.
She's on SmackDown.
Oh. Yeah. Those other people. I'm going to say that this is probably next, so anybody's watching knows. Sorry.
Absolutely. Drew McIntyre going to be strapped up to CM Punk right in the center of the ring.
Looks like this is the next match, guys. They're showing all their previews for it and everything, so.
Who's going to win this one? Now, Punk lost the first one. So is he going to beat Drew in this one?
I don't know, sweetie. I feel like they need to end whatever this is, but...
Why? This is a great feud until Seth is ready.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it? I mean,
it
away
is.
from the title, and
I guess. I don't know.
Drew's lost
I'm sure
7
that's,
title matches in a row.
I'm sure that's how it's supposed to be, so I'll just go with whatever you say. I don't know anything about it. Like how they do this stuff, if this is normal, if this is how they should do it.
Well, you want to keep them going up against top people, but you don't want them to fight champions.
Right.
Oh, it is. Classic. Yeah. That's old motherfucking rules right there. Except for they didn't have these weird green and red lights.
Well,
I want to see Punk drag fucking Drew McIntyre around the ring.
I think it's more along the lines of so they can keep track easier. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I think that probably back in the old days, they could cheat a little bit, you know, if they really did or didn't get to the corner. Unless they had, like, referees in every corner and they raised their hand.
Right. They just touch it. It's really not hard to see. They don't have to do anything fancy. But if the person like stops the momentum, then they have to start over.
Right.
Last one I've seen of this is like fucking, I want to say Roddy Piper and
with old school rules.
Greg the Hammer Valentine or something.
Yeah, because they've done strap matches in AEW and they've done them here, but they haven't done this.
Rules. Where you have to drag them around.
Mm-hmm. People says, how many more matches are left? Including this one, 3.
Yeah, we've only had 2.
But after this one, 2. Which is
the mixed gender.
The mixed gender match, which will probably be after this one.
And
then
Gunther.
Their main event, Gunther. So. Sophie says, with 5 matches, pay-per-views now, it will be interesting to see who makes the card every time.
I love it.
As it should be, because I feel like pay-per-views are special. They're not just here, everybody gets a participation trophy to fucking be there. That's what I think they're going to do with the bigger ones. It makes them obsolete. It makes them garbage. It doesn't make them even more special. Because the top elite of the elite should be going to the biggest pay-per-views, not everybody gets to go. Yay. Ramit's in the chat. Hey, Ramit, good to see you tonight. Says you both are looking excellent. Well, thank you, Ramit.
Thank you.
It's very nice of you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Because your hair. Told you.
Not really. Whatever. You didn't tell me that.
I did too.
No. Your first reaction was that I looked funny. So, there you go.
Not haha funny. Like, oh, it looks funny as in it's not what it always looks like.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Scam.
That's the one we were talking about.
Wait, so somebody's seen that already, but it doesn't go to theaters till the 13th?
Maybe he watched that spy one.
Maybe.
It was Walter. Walter was the one that watched the movie. Anyway, Sophie says some IHOPs are 24/7. I kind of figured out that in probably some areas. I'm guessing they are. It would make sense. Sophie says some diners around here closes at 3 p.m. and some of them are open on Mondays. We have one like that, Sophie, that closes at 3 every day. It's a locally owned one. Very good mom and pop place. Great homemade food.
Punk? Is he in the ring already?
Maybe. Nope, there he is.
No.
He's coming down. I was going to say, there's no way he'd already be down there. He's going to want all the people to see him and, you know, because he wants them all to suck his dick.
What?
He wants to get his little heart on when he walks out. People was like, it's right off the highway, but it rarely gets busy. The IHOP? I don't know how good their food is. The last time I was to the IHOP, even in our town, was probably like 20 years ago. That's how long it's been since I've been to an IHOP. And the last time I was there and haven't been back wasn't because of this issue. The food doesn't interest me. I'm not a pancake person. Is that, and they were like the, hostess person that sat us and like our waiter or waitress were fucking assholes. Like just complete ass jacks. Just to me. Like nobody else in the group, just me. I was like, wow, you guys got real problems. he didn't get to. So he attacked Punk like a little bitch. Just kidding. Good for him. Get him, Drew. Kill him. Murder. He can't even get his shirt off. What is it?
It's out of business. They filed for 11, but then went to 7 and then liquidated, so it's probably just somebody bought them. All right, well, this match has...
maybe it's just recent. Maybe that's just recently.
Right, maybe.
And
So
they
do not have a strap on yet. So this is a strap on match. And the winner has to drag the loser around by the strap.
Who's going to have the bigger strap on?
Well, Punk's getting it from the strap on now. He's on all fours.
So this is a mixed tag team match as the co-main event is surprising. Not really. It really isn't.
Rhea's popular. It makes sense. And you need that down before your main event. You don't want to just you don't want to start with the worst and go to the best. You want to have good and bad matches so it waxes and wanes. And then you want the match before the main event to be
blah.
Shitty.
Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't. Like, this mixed tag match, what does it prove? It proves nothing. It really doesn't prove anything. Ramit says, I'm curious about Shane McMahon when they comes to AEW Invasion with his faction. Ricochet, Moxley, Marina Shafir, Eddie Kingston, Lashley, MVP, or Shelton Benjamin. Shane McMahon reach in AEW what's going next for AEW future. Yeah? You think that's what's happening, huh? I mean, that's interesting. I mean, it can. Nobody's saying it can't, right? Oh, they finally got the straps on. They're ready. They really started the match now. Sophie says, wonder when Becky Lynch will come back along with your faves, Carmella and Bliss. So, it's going to be, like, a very, like, thin line for Carmella. Not saying that she can't come back, okay? But I guess she had some really bad medical issues having her baby.
Yeah, it made her
that
feet
she
numb.
is unable to, and I don't know if they finally fixed it or found what the problem was or
nerve
did
damage.
something. She had some damage that made it so she can't feel her feet and her legs very well. And that's dangerous for her and for anybody else. That's just dangerous. So, because she might not be able to feel an injury.
That's in Colorado. At a bus stop.
Somebody putting up some funny signs. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Sophie says, no way CM Punk loses 2 in a row. And as for Bliss, like, I don't know. I personally would be okay never seeing Bliss ever again in WWE. Like, I just feel like it's a waste. If she comes back, what's she going to be? She can't be the goddess anymore. She probably never wants to be that. She literally wanted to just have her WWE fame be fame and then be gone. And she never really wanted to do anything more with it. She's just not that, I'm going to stick around until the cows come home kind of gal for it. But maybe she will. So if it says, no way CM Punk loses 2 in a row.
That's what I was thinking also.
Sophie says, we haven't seen a strap match like this in a while. In the new school of the WWE, a strap match usually ends by pinfall or submission.
Yeah, no, this is old. This is WCW, NWA stuff.
Sophie says, I think Eddie Guerrero versus JBL fought in a strap match with kind of old school rules.
Yeah, and I definitely wouldn't have watched that.
Sophie says the big pay-per-views should have like double what the smaller pay-per-views have. And it's okay with them adding one match a pay-per-view every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a 6-match pay-per-view wouldn't ruin it. It'd even be better if they moved them along quicker.
They would just have like a quicker, probably montage before it of build up for it, and then the match would probably end just quicker. It would be like more of a, hey, this is just going to be a real quick, you're on the pay-per-view kind of thing. Bye.
Right,
yeah. Sophie says that people think whatever John Moxley said on Wednesday leads to Shane McMahon debut. I feel what it's leading to is him making a different faction again, because that's usually what he's been doing, right? He like makes a little group and then he leaves it in his little weird tantrum ways, and then he starts another group, and AEW is like the fucking weirdo. It's like the weirdo, like, we have to make another clique.
Oh, shit.
Somebody wasn't, getting what they wanted, so we got to make another clique. It's weird and gross to me.
WWE is doing the same thing, so. The big problem is coming from AEW and their signings, because they're starting to sign these free agents to, like, big contracts, and they're not worthy of it. And so, I don't know.
It'll come to bite them.
Yeah, I have a feeling it will, because WWE can set the market. They have endless funds.
Yeah.
AEW doesn't. And so...
And they have the ability to get good talent.
Oh, shit.
Bring that talent through their own system and make them. Whereas the other one takes all the leftovers, thinking they're good, but they're garbage.
Right.
And then pretending that they're getting these great people from the indies that used to be in the WWE as well.
Right.
So I'm just like, why are you eating crumbs? It's disgusting. You're like a little rat on the floor that's like, oh, I found this little tidbit that's so good, but it's got mold and crap all over it.
Right. They served Swerve to a massive contract, like, just the other day, and so he's going to be there through 29. And it's like...
Good luck.
But I guess it's huge. It's one of the biggest deals in wrestling. And he's not that guy.
So we know that that's why he said the dumb shit he said then to Adam Page in the ring that day then. That he's the champion no matter what.
Right.
Fuck off. I mean, I don't mind Swerve. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm fine with him having a championship, but he's not charismatic enough to be, like, that champion. Like, where you're like, oh my God, like, he was such a great champion.
When they brought up that he couldn't talk and then he started to try, it was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. So.
And then the other one is Garcia, and I don't know how big his was. Hopefully they kept that at a reasonable, like, $30,000 a year or something. Because that dude's fucking trash. He ain't worth $12.
I find it hilarious.
Like, if I had a company and he said, I'll work for free, I would say, fuck you.
Like, show me you're even worth the free.
I'd be like, no, you're taking a spot from somebody I could pay that's good.
True.
And that's, like, and I'm being honest, like, that dude's terrible.
Sophie also says, did you see JBL arrived in TNA? Now he has been appearing at random indie wrestling events for some reason.
I did see that.
I'm sure he's paid by WWE and he's probably just going around and he's probably
a spy.
Or he's, seeing what pool is out there for other types of wrestlers. Because that's the kind of garbage Triple H likes. Haven't you seen it? He's exactly like Tony Khan. I don't know why you guys don't see that. It's so funny to me. Because everything that AEW does, Triple H does the same thing. And they, like, mimic each other, like, on a constant basis.
Oh, yeah?
It's
so you're saying
disgusting.
When Kaiser came down to fight LA Knight and wanted to change the U.S. title to the European title, that it had something to do with the copying AEW?
I didn't say that at all. I said that they do.
There's no way.
No way. Fucking losers.
It's like, what?
Ramit says, Shane McMahon using Hurt Dynasty faction with Marina Shriver, Moxley, Ricochet, Eddie Kingston, Lashley MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and they invade an AEW. Okay.
That's silly.
Sophie says they sometimes do add a 6-match out of nowhere for a pay-per-view. Some people in AEW want to come to the WWE because of who is in charge now. Well, let's put it this way. The only reason why CM Punk is there is because of who started being in charge. I'm going to put it like this. One, Triple H has no pride in WWE for what its history was and is.
Right, well, because it's not part of him. It's not
And
his family.
he is a narcissistic bigot that thinks he can do something better that somebody made and did great with for 50 years. I don't know, 40 years, whatever. However long his dad was involved in the shit too. And I'm not talking just WWE. I'm talking like wrestling, putting wrestling, entertainment wrestling on the TV, on the map.
Yeah, I don't know how long Vince Sr. was.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the history I'm talking about, guys. I'm not talking about, well, it was only on TV deleted for like 30 years. I don't give a flying fuck. Because your history doesn't start with when you started on TV. That shit started with people who watched it going to those places and listening to it on the radio or reading about it in the newspapers.
Oh.
And knowing who they were when they did come to the television.
Yeah, and when they came to your town.
That's the history I'm talking about. Which involves Vince McMahon Jr. and his dad. So, there you go. Anyways, we have a match. You know, it's that strap match of CM Punk. Everybody's favorite. Pico's favorite. Is he listening? Is he watching? No. He's probably still talking to somebody about how much he hates her job. She should just get to go to another one. So, the momentum stopped. So, I'm not sure.
It did, yeah. It started over.
No, it didn't. All those lights are still green.
Well, that's CM Punk's. I don't know why they're green. Yeah, see, now it's all recent. So Punk's green and he's red.
Why aren't the lights off? There they go. Like, they took way too long to turn those fucking lights off. The minute that he got hit, those lights should have been fucking off.
I want to know whose stupid-ass idea it was to have lights in the first place. And if you're going to do it, have them little.
And when you said momentum, like, he, like, stopped. And then he, like, got his, face all cleaned off. And then he did it again. And I'm like, that's your momentum just stopped. You're not pulling him 1, 2, 3, 4. You fucking stopped to take a breather. No.
In the old days, you kind of had to drag the body with you, not just touch corners.
Well, he can't. He can't drag him. He made him literally crawl on his hands and knees. Did you not see it? He grabbed him by the neck and was just pulling him. So
which is
because
fine.
Drew's too big.
Right. No,
And Punk's up.
Right. I'm just saying that, like, in the old
Bitch.
days, they would just wrap it around their neck and pull them around the ring. Like,
Yeah.
it was brutal.
Well, yeah, as it should be. And, like, they're like, oh, no, not my neck. And they got their hands up there so they don't choke to death. The 50-cent bracelet. It's all a fight about a 50-cent bracelet. It's actually kind of funny. So he says AEW got like 6,000 viewers this past week.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice.
There's 2. Punk's following him. Watch out. Punk's going to steal this. Oh, he can't do it. There he goes.
Oh, he tried. Oh, he's going to trip over that rope.
Now,
no.
Now if Punk can get over to the corner and touch it, it's over. It's got to be stopped.
So they're trying to say that Drew's never hit a light.
No, the red ones are lit too. They're all of them are lit, but the 2.
Oh, you can't tell that the red ones are very lit.
Yeah, I know. You have to look at the one that's not lit.
Oh, okay.
To see how dark it is. They're all up. I thought we were just gonna see it over.
Anyways, so he's like, AEW got 6,000 viewers this past week.
Yeah.
Ramit says, TNA is now Paul Levesque.
Yeah, Levesque.
Levesque. Oh, okay.
It's
And
Triple
Shane Michael Empire, they don't think about ROH and AEW or NWA. That's why they hired Nick Aldis, GM of SmackDown. Okay. So it's like AEW got 19 championships with all of the indie wrestling. Ramit says Shane McMahon business mind can change era of PG wrestling. I think Tony Khan and Shane McMahon make Attitude Era a new version.
They could do a lot, and they started the sex stuff. with Mariah May, because that's the attitude stuff, right? Was the sex. So if they can bring back the sex era, or / the attitude era, they could definitely save that company.
Sophie says, whenever JBL arrives, it always after a Dolph Ziggler match. Did you hear about Nikki Bella involving her husband hitting her?
And she threw a shoe at him or something. Yeah.
And then she got arrested?
No, he got arrested.
Oh, he got arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was her. You made it sound like it was her.
No, I told you that neither of them got arrested at that time. Then later, he got arrested.
Oh.
I just said she threw a shoe.
I thought you said that it showed her getting taken to whatever. Out or whatever. Anyway, Sophie says, Jesse the Body is now under a WWE Legends contract. About time.
Did hear about that also.
Vlad is in the chat now. Hey, Vlad, good to see you tonight. We're just watching the match of CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. He's trying to get the hold thing, but that doesn't work in strap matches, so I have understanding right now.
He's tapping like crazy.
He's tapping and holding on to things and trying to get away, but it's not working.
Okay, Drew has passed out, so... Oh, he's back up.
Oh, God. The strap's between his legs. No.
A lot of strap-ons go between your legs. That's like...
No, like, he didn't have to take the body with him. He just took himself.
This is what I'm talking about. It's dumb. That's stop momentum right there.
This is fucking stupid. If this is how they're going to have Punk win, I'm sorry. I would never be a fan ever again of him.
It's obviously stop momentum.
Well, it stopped his momentum the minute that Drew pulled on the strap and he couldn't get to it. That's when it should have stopped.
In the old days, it would have. Obviously, they had their own idea of rules. And I don't know why they have a fucking 80-foot strap so you could just leave the guy in the middle of the ring and touch all four corners and you're done.
Well, that's the point. You said they had to take their whole body with them.
Right, yeah, you drag their ass around with them.
And that's how it should be. But they're like, no, we can just leave you over here and he can just run down each corner. You have to be careful with Punk. You can't, like, jerk that strap because it'll probably rip his arm off.
Look at what's down his pants.
Ew, he had it in his pants?
Hold it out of his dick. This is his cock ring.
Oh, my God. His 50-cent cock ring. All this over a 50-cent bracelet.
For his cock.
He just kissed it, too. It was in his pants this whole time. The smell.
We can get a Claymore here.
So it says these guys could feud forever.
There we go. He's in the middle of the ring. He should be able to touch all four corn hairs with this strap on. 1, 2.
People are going to be so upset.
Hurry up, Drew. 3. Now all you have to do is touch it because he can't really stop you. Okay, now your momentum stop.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's his finisher.
He's like, I'm so tired, I can't do it.
He just wants to lay between his legs because of the strap on.
Probably. And then he's like, oh, yay. Hi, Vlad. I don't know what you're saying, but hello. And then Sophie says, do you think we will see an AJ Lee appearance?
No.
Haven't yet, so probably not.
Why? I mean...
What would it accomplish?
Like to wrestle a woman? Like another woman or something?
To be out there and be in support of her husband? She has better things to do.
Like help her boyfriends out.
Sophie's like...
Another one, it's over.
Sophie's like, I like that Drew tapped out. It seems like he was confused on what type of match he was part of.
I think it's over, guys.
Well, he was in a hold, and he was, you know, all whatchamacallit. Well, he's close enough to the thing right there. He could probably...
He wants all that rope because now we can get to the third one easier. No, he stopped himself.
That's stop momentum. That's stop momentum.
So
If you stop your own momentum, it should count as well.
it's over anyway.
Walter wants CM Punk to win it. So does Picola. I'm sure he will, because that's what everybody seems to think that they need. Sylva's like, no, to help out her husband.
He wants to get that.
There's no reason to.
He wants to get that bracelet first. Is he gonna do 4? STF.
I hope this fucks him up. And this is stopping his own momentum. I don't understand how their rules, I guess, and how that isn't stopping momentum. If you're gonna stop to do a move, you stopped your momentum of going around the ring.
I get it. There's obviously different rules.
Well, if you're gonna take it off his wrist, you better put it down your own pants.
All right, CM Punk does get the W. Drew McIntyre looks dumb again. Good thing he signed a new contract. Oh, he's kissing it. Twice.
You know, that was in Drew's pants in his dick area. Just so you know, you're literally kissing Drew's dick. Good job. Anyway, so CM Punk won that, which we all knew was going to happen anyway, so really not surprising.
He's definitely better at the strap-on matches because it was his idea.
Yeah. Anyways, Walter wants to know who won so far. Well, the first one was Cody against KO.
Yep.
The second one was Jade and Bianca won back the women's tag team titles against Isla and Alba. So they're champions again. And then this was the third one of the strap match with Drew and CM Punk, and CM Punk won, which we all knew was going to happen.
And got his bracelet back.
Yeah.
Out of Drew's pants.
And, yeah.
And then kissed
Well, Drew took it out of his pants and put it on, but then CM Punk took it off his hand, and then he kissed it, literally kissing Drew's dick. So, there you go. He might want to watch that. Sophie says CM Punk rarely loses 2 in a row. Okay, in an hour I'm going out for dinner. Nice, Walter. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go out to dinner to? Got a place in mind? Sophie says, I can't believe this pay-per-view is almost over. We are down to the last 2 matches. Drew did have a chance to win.
What do you mean that it's almost over? You know, it's like 2 hours in and we've had 3 matches. This is terrible.
So, Sophie, when it's being almost over, so what happens is this is Triple H crap. Once again, he thinks that he's a cinematic masterpiece person, and he's like, I'm going to make sure that there's like half a movie in between each match because that's what we need to see. No, we fucking don't need to see that. Nobody gives a shit. Dumb. Walter says, yeah, CM Punk won. And Walter says, Mexican food. Ooh. Is it like your favorite Mexican place you're going to, or is it like a new place? What?
I want Mexican food.
Okay.
I want those tortilla things that you made.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if I would have went grocery shopping yesterday, I probably would have got the enchilada sauce, but I didn't, so.
I forgot about that. Put it on your list.
Somebody push him.
He tried to step on that little kid.
Not surprising. Since he doesn't have children, I figured he hates kids. And how he treated that baby like it had like some kind of disease. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It might have.
Walter's like, yes, favorite restaurant. Ooh, I like it when you go to your favorite like Mexican restaurant. It just makes it so much better because you know what to expect. Deliciousness.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I'm going to kill that doctor, too. Have you had your eyes checked?
You know what the game changer is going to be? I know this is inappropriate. We're going to talk about inappropriate shit for a second. We're just talking about cock rings for shit. But if they make sex robots
yeah.
soon, like say in the next 2 years.
Like actual robots?
Yeah, like they look like women.
Well, they make those doll things that are like heavy, like
right. No, that's not.
The
I'm
silicone ones or whatever.
one that can walk and do stuff like clean the house. Immediately, people are like, now what do women have to offer? Right? Because it makes women go away. Because it's not going to complain, right? The real thing with that is it's like, just buy 4 or 5 of them, invest in them. They'll probably be closer to $1 million, but like say they're 500,000.
Like rent them out like prostitutes?
Absolutely, because there would be nothing illegal about it.
Because they're not real. They don't have rights because they're not people.
Right.
That's funny. It's gross.
You basically just loaning out a sex toy. So you could be a pimp.
So what you do is you buy like a duplex or a fourplex or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But you buy like one that's like a hotel, like it's set up like the old motels, right? Mm-hmm. So it has, and then you put a different one in each room.
And they never get tired. They never get tired.
And make sure they're like different enough, you know, or you can interchange things on them.
Wigs and stuff.
Make them different looking or something.
Skin tones, ethnicities, the whole thing. You know what I mean? You'd have obviously different ones, but.
So, I don't know. Was he speaking German?
Yes.
Okay. He wasn't angry enough, I feel like, when he was speaking his German. And so he didn't, like, say it from the diaphragm enough for me to feel like he really enjoyed what he was saying.
This is the highest rated arena show ever.
Well, of course it is.
In WWE history.
Yeah, nobody cares about that. Walter says, okay, who is that match? But it's good WWE pay-per-view. The match that's next is that mixed gender match. Rhea and Damian against Liv and Dominik. It's going to be really gross, and I don't want to watch it. Ooh, there they are. Barf.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, don't even. That's like an insult to Bonnie and Clyde. Sophie says Chick-fil-A is going to have their own streaming service, which is kind of interesting, and wonder how that will work.
Who is that?
Chick-fil-A?
Will have a streaming service?
That's very...
Insert jokes now.
Is it just cows, like, telling you to eat...
More chicken?
More chicken? I don't understand. What? Walter's like, AEW Collision at 8 p.m. tonight. I'm watching it. There's MLB baseball. Good sports. True, Walter. Good sports. Walter says Chick-fil-A has good chicken nuggets. Never eaten Chick-fil-A in my entire life, Walter.
Me neither.
Walter says Rhea and Damian for the win. Yeah? You think they're going to be able to win this? Oh, her revenge tour is going to be done. Ew. Disgusting. This is the part that I'm saying that they take too much time on for their pay-per-view. Is this crap right here that I don't want to see because Triple H thinks that he's a cinematic genius. Mm-hmm.
Gunther was already under the ropes, so it makes it look dumb that he helped Gunther.
Right. It's fine.
As we knew it. Oh. We have Jigsaw and Damian versus Dominik and Crybaby, or whatever you want to call her, the Tot. backstabber Balor's about. What you looking at? Anything fun?
No, I was just looking at a girl I follow about her horses and stuff. I guess the donkey mom that just had her baby, she's not feeling too good. Because she's got like a cough and stuff, so hopefully she's okay. It's funny because equine animals, even donkeys and stuff, can like go downhill really fast with certain things.
The Terror Twins. That's got to be the dumbest name ever.
Yeah.
It's not. Has there been worse?
There is worse. There is worse. Sonia's name of her little group is
the Collective or whatever.
Almost as bad. Probably worse.
There's one in NXT that's pretty damn bad too.
Yeah, it just started. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So yeah, there's worse. I mean, they're all pretty close, but worse.
Retribution was pretty bad, but not as bad as the Judgment Day.
I haven't figured out what they're judging. I'm like, if they're like the Judgment Day, so do they like bring judgment? I guess I don't. On a daily? I don't know. I have no idea. We're starting though. It's happening.
Oh my gosh. I am so tired.
It's because you did all that stuff this morning. Like, early. Well, you seem to have slept pretty good last night, so I don't know why you'd be complaining about that.
I think I did.
Okay.
Felt like I fell right asleep. Here comes Dom. What is she? Oh, it's her belt. I'm like, what the fuck? She looks pregnant.
Ew.
Dominik eats corn the wrong way. The long way. I'm going to sleep.
Why? Because this match is going to be so terrible.
It's not that. I just hit a wall.
Well, you gotta stay awake. Sorry.
I know. Maybe bring some life back to the stream.
There's nobody in here about Walter. Piccolo left us for his neighbor's dog.
For his neighbor's dog?
Doctor.
Oh. Hey, that sounds cool.
So on the back of his jacket, it looks like a giant penis.
What would it be?
But it's like a bone penis.
Is it his dad?
It's a penis. It's like bones and like a head of a penis, so it's like a bone penis. So it's weird. Kind of gross,
it's
actually.
It's a boner.
You took it off so you can't see it now.
Oh.
Like, this whole thing is so gross. I just... It's like the most disgusting thing ever. It's like... gross.
Okay, here comes Rhea. Or...
That's Damian first.
Jigsaw.
That's Damian that's coming out
Yeah,
first.
I see him. With wings behind him, so he looks cool. And then they
he's like the angel archer or something like that. Right. Oh my god, he's got it on his pants now.
The angel archer?
Terror twins. Good god.
Oh.
Good lord, people. Ugh, barf. Why they made them as a group, I'll never know.
Does she realize that she doesn't look good when she acts the way she acts like that?
I don't think she cares because she's doing a persona.
She needs to be lengthier in her shoulders and neck area, not shorter. She does that weird bend over thing. So she's like this. You know what I mean? Like, get your head up. Like, separate it from your body. Don't put it out here.
Don't put it forward.
You look like McDough. She's got, like, great legs. They're very lengthy, and she wears them right. And her outfits are right. Did you hear him?
No, what did he say? Sorry. I don't listen to him very often.
He said, if I had one thing to tell Rhea, it would be, don't look back in anger. Just know that you shared those moments with the world's greatest lover, Dominik.
Gross.
Weed Bear. A great lover like Dom, he takes his time.
He's saying it because it's right there.
It's like Sandra D and whatever his name is, the other guy that was with Sandra from Greece. I'm here by myself. Hello, everybody.
You are by yourself because there's nobody in the chat either.
I'm taking it now.
Probably the match a lot of people are looking forward to. I am not. This is the downturn of the pay-per-view.
Danny.
Oh no, he's trying to get away.
Danny Zuko.
Why is he stopping from attacking him?
You can't attack somebody when they're in the ropes.
Well,
So
that's
it's
just
a rope break. That's a rope break.
just dumb. Oh good, they got rid of that advertisement for that Star Wars game in the left top corner. I would have been upset if they kept it there the whole time. But like, what the fuck? Why is it there? That's annoying.
I didn't see a Star Wars commercial.
Yeah, well, not my bad that you didn't see their little weird advertisement.
For the Xbox. Since you read it, what was it called?
It's Star Wars Outlaws.
I'll look it up.
It's a game that they keep advertising. I
I
don't
know,
know why
I
you
want to see
have to
what's
look
going to
it
be on
up.
the PlayStation.
Sophie's back says, if Liv and Dom win the match tonight, then what is the point of us getting Rhea versus Liv one-on-one at the next pay-per-view?
Title match. And that's what you look for as the title match. This is absolutely just dumb. But
I'm not sure what it's supposed to prove, but it's going to prove something.
I'd feel so bad if I was there. This match is terrible. Why is Damian still in the ring?
He was waiting for a drop kick to come. He just wanted her to be surprised.
Right.
Surprise!
There's a lot of cake in this women's tag match right here.
Yeah, that's one thing at least Rhea does have is she kind of does have, like, boobs and a butt. Mm-hmm. And her body isn't shaped that terrible.
No, it's not. It's just her neck. She, like, bends it down and in.
I think it's because she wants to be a dude, but she's not a dude. But she wants to look like she might be a dude.
Buddy Murphy. All up in it. You know, he dated Bliss for a while first.
Yeah, he did. Sure did. So it says, do you think Raquel will come back to help Damian and Rhea?
No.
No. If Raquel comes back, Raquel will be on her own. I mean, I guess I could put her with somebody, but knowing these people and what they do, she'll go with one of the Hispanic factions they have going on.
The LWA or whatever. LWO.
But she'd be better off just coming back on her own. Like Rock Rod did fine on her own. She didn't need to be with anybody. I mean, I guess they could like put her with somebody and have a tag team for a little while.
Let's fantasy book it. This is exactly what happens. Dakota Kai and these two broads, the riffraff.
Damage control.
They come out with Asuka when Asuka comes back, and they turn on Dakota.
Oh.
And they're beating the shit out of her. Rackrod shows up and helps her.
There you go.
Because they were a team
that could
down
happen.
in NXT.
That could happen. Sophie says that Damian Priest documentary was good. Dom is the first person to turn heel while he is a heel. He mentioned that in interviews. I doubt that. Historically, probably not true.
He was the first guy to turn heel?
No. Dom is the first person to turn heel while he is a heel. Dominik is dumb.
How does that even make sense?
There's probably been so many wrestlers who were heels that became more of a heel depending on what they were doing. Randy Orton is one of them. So, yeah. Sorry, buddy. You're not original. You'll never be original. Sophie says that would work if Dakota and Asuka are both injured again. Your little thing that you said.
Mm-hmm. Is Dakota injured?
I don't think she is, but maybe. I haven't seen her. So maybe that was... Maybe they did injure her in that one thing, like the Sonya's faction or whatever.
Yeah, the elbow.
Took her out or something.
Was that her? No, that was the other one. That was Selena that got her.
Yeah. But we haven't seen Dakota Kai for a minute. We need Chris in here, but he's probably working today.
He wants us to do tomorrow's show.
There's a show tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
He wants us to do that main event. Remember?
Yeah, that Joe Hendry stuff.
So I'll have to look out for it. We'll be here tomorrow for one show, one match. Because we believe in Joe Hendry.
Do we?
Yeah, he's going to be the champion. We believe
he's going to be a champion.
Hendry.
So he says Dakota got injured again. She will be out for a while. Oh, so she got real injured? Was it her other knee?
That's too bad.
Because if so, then basically Triple H is using her like he did Tegan Knox. So there you go.
Poor Tegan.
All those girls on their knees too much are getting knee injuries. Never seen so many women knee injuries under anybody else except Triple H.
Well, he gets these nobodies that aren't athletic.
It doesn't matter. Like,
You need
even
to
the
have-
athletes that have been there that were under McMahon and he brought them in have gotten knee injuries under Triple H.
Like Charlotte.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a fucking bad fucking penny when it comes to knees.
You know, it also could be that women can't go as long as men. And so they have longer matches under him.
Possibly.
Could be some of it, too.
It might be. But I'll tell you this much.
Well, women
the
aren't
women
built to
have
be-
had more injuries in their division under Triple H than they ever did under McMahon.
Right. This is because Vince would rather not have women on the show. But
Yeah, but he still had them have matches.
I know.
They still were out there. They still had matches. They still did moves. Some of them did even crazy moves under him.
Yeah.
Some of them did do longer matches under him. Just smack him. Can't you just smack him? I thought you could
she
hit
shouldn't
him.
be allowed to touch the men. Men aren't allowed to touch her.
Is she going to get it disqualified if she does?
No.
Oh, there you go.
No.
She got up, so that worked.
It would only work the other way.
Oh. Well,
See? This is that dumb stuff I talk about.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is like what she should do is take Liv's body and beat him with Liv's body. That's what she should do.
Or he should take Liv's body and beat her with Liv's body.
That's true. She could try to do that too.
That would be
But
funny. That would have been a marriage made in hell.
So Damian, oh, there he is. I was like, so Damian forgot he was in a match?
That's so funny. She stuck her hand under there and just basically grabbed his dick.
Right?
Ugh. It's part of the game, though.
Right.
There's dicks and vaginas in mixed match. It's just, you're going to touch it. Sorry.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. She's still in love with him, that's why. She can't move on. She's still in love with him.
It makes sense. Almost had her. Oh, kicked her right in the tit.
Well, it's jealousy.
She has him.
Because she has him and the other one doesn't. She's all mad about it. Mad because you're the whole package and I'm not.
Oh, fuck. That was a good kick. Look like Rhea was trying to go to the wrong corner to tag.
Oops.
She's like, oh, wait.
Like, you're not the dude I want to be near.
Oh. Look at that martial artist.
He's a martial artist.
It's mixed martial arts because it's gay.
No, it's just martial. Just martial arts.
Like Marshall Mathers.
No mixed about it. Just martial.
Is Eminem a martial artist?
Yes.
I never thought about that. I wonder if that dad joke's out there. You should look that one up. If not, I just made up a new dad joke. Eminem's a martial artist.
He's a master of martial arts.
Somebody look that up!
We'll ask Picola. He would at least play along with it. It's afternoon for him, though. I get it. He's got shit to do, outside time. Oh, look, they both did the move that's the other guys. Oh, no, not their clapping of hands. Up!
Well, we know that Liv has the clap after that.
Well, she's probably always had it, but, So who is legal? I don't understand.
So I think
God.
it was the dudes.
Finish him. He's like, yes, ma'am, let me take my shirt off. This will do it. My chest! So creepy.
What's happening?
Oh, the
McDowell.
Judgment Day people are out there.
Just ring the bell.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this is how he's going to lose. I don't even know why we're bothering.
Look behind him. Now watch out. His fan.
Mm-hmm.
Riptide. Or not Riptide. Whatever it's called. Sling Blade. Ha-ha! 619. Damn bitch fine. Going up top. Dominik could win this. Unassisted. Where's the ref? No. Damian kicked out with intestinal fortitude. Did you look up to see if my joke was...
No, why would I do that? I don't care. I'm just going to let it be your original. Why do you have to make it into somebody else's stuff?
If it's somebody else's, then it's already taken. If it's not...
Oh, fuck.
I was waiting for her face to go, bluck.
Good God. That was horrible.
Rhea still helped her at the very
God, good thing she's big and was there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking dumb.
Rhea's ass is out. There, she fixed it.
She's like, my butt is out.
like, I got the whole thong song going on. What's McDo doing?
Don't. Yeah, you knew that it was going to be that way.
Oh, shit. That was terrible.
Stupid.
She's so botchy. It was called the fucking botch. Thank you, Cole. He's like half oblivion, code breaker. I don't know what the hell that was.
Did he say it was a botch?
He said, I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, good for him.
Oblivion, code breaker. And he just said, I don't know what that was. It was called Liv doesn't know what the fuck she's doing is what it's called.
Right.
All right. Come on, Dom. Is that the German announce team or the Mexican announce team?
German.
Oh, clothesline! Look, she's all by herself. Look behind her. That Triple H thing, that growing behind him thing.
I know.
Almost every match now.
It's gross. Yeah, it's dumb.
Oh! She might have just broke her jaw. Riptide, and it's over. Good night, Liv.
It better be over.
Oh, it's over.
I just think it should have been over because, like, it's dumb if they can't be better than the stupid group that kicked them out. Mm-hmm. That are just full of piss ants.
Look, she picked her up and licked her.
Of course she did.
And
she's showing her dominance.
She's
gonna piss on her next. Hump her a little. Pee on her. Dominance. Good God. Oh, is she gonna cry? I hope so. Because then we know her real name is Crybaby Liv. Crybaby Liv, Crybaby Liv.
with the crying and the babies.
All the crying with the babies. Babies.
Big today's. What? What? What you looking at? My joke?
No. Oh. Yeah, well, we thought it was over. Well, we kind of figured that they'd give something to Rhea and Damian. I mean, my God. If you're going to keep having them deal with all these loser pants out there, the Judgment Day geeks, they've got to do something, I guess. It's not been a good night for a table. It's still standing despite this. They're like, we don't want it to break until later. So we need it to stay together so that it doesn't break.
Agree. No breaking.
Like, they have had that table like a couple times, like, and it doesn't fall down, like it just normally just falls apart, like immediately.
The Velcro's getting better.
Yeah, like the Velcro's getting better. Or else they're like, okay, we don't want to loosen the holding straps until this match. Just so you know.
They found Velcro on the Roswell crash?
Yes, that's probably where it was. I have no idea.
I know that's where the microchip came from, but I was just wondering if that.
I'm pretty sure that Velcro was around way before, but
I'm pretty sure it came out at the same time. This microchip.
I don't think so, but you know more about everything, so.
That's true. Nothing more dangerous than being a know-it-all.
You don't seem to think so. Nobody's in the chat. It's a very slow afternoon. People got shit to do. Hopefully Ravi's DJing it up with that little kid.
Sounds bad.
I know, right? Hopefully it's
Velcro was invented in 1941 by Swiss engineer Del de Mat.
When did the Roswell stuff happen? In the 50s?
He patented it in 55. Velcro became popular after that. When was UFO in Roswell, New
All right, everybody, it's almost the end of the pay-per-view.
Mexico?
We're advertising other crap now. That was the co-main event match.
Why don't we just turn it off?
They're whatchamacallit people. What are they called?
47. Main event. World champions.
The mixed tag match happened with Damian and Rhea versus that Liv, Crybaby, and Dominik, Nepo Baby. The Nepo Baby and Crybaby, they did not win. They lost. Even with all the help from their supposed team of Judgment Day people, they lost, which we figured they would. So Rhea and Damian did win that. And now we're on to the main event. What's the main event, Travis?
Gunther versus Randall Owen. Or Randall Orton.
Randall Owen. Right. Right, so we've got Gunther, your undisputed whatever.
No, he's just the
the
world champion.
World champion guy. Going up against old Randy Orton.
Old Randall. Back in Denver.
NXT tomorrow is going to be in Denver. Hopefully they don't have any issues.
With Velcro becoming popular in 1955 and the microchip in 1958, and the Roswell thing in 1947, it just makes sense.
No, because he invented it before. So he invented it before the Roswell stuff, so you can't say that. He invented it before it was a thing. So it was invented, being used,
What the hell is this?
and doing. They're just giving triple threat, whatever, in 2 weeks on the season premiere of Raw. This is all their season premiere matches they're having. Walter's like, Randy Orton for the win. Boo, Gunther. And then Walter says, yes, Rhea and Damian won.
Yeah, they did.
They did. They did
No
win.
sweat.
No sweets.
A living legend versus a legend killer? How's this going to end? Like, I want to watch this match, but I don't want to see the ending, so. Because there's no way Gunther loses.
You want him to lose, though? You want Randy to be the winner? You want
I
him
don't
to
want
be the champion?
Randy to lose to Gunther.
Maybe he won't really lose.
Yeah, that's a hell of a way to end a pay-per-view, though.
They've done worse.
Yeah, but that's still like...
I feel like it's something that Triple H would do because he likes to give controversy and he doesn't really like to placate certain people. And I feel like he doesn't really like Gunther anyways, or Randy Orton.
I think he's in love with Gunther.
You
Him,
think? I don't know.
him and Hermie. He loves those two fucking dudes. They will be the top two guys over the next decade. If there wasn't already wrestlers, they would both be the world champion. Which one do you think it will be? Who do you think? Who do you think will be King of the Ring? Gunther.
I don't know. Okay. Nothing important. Just waiting for their promo, whatever preview garbage shit that they have to do before Triple H's cinematic pretend he's a cinematic master shit that he does on here, thinking this is enjoyable for people at home. I want to know what the fuck the people in there are watching. This. The fuck are those people in there watching? Like
this.
They're literally, you think that they're staring at the TVs going, oh my god, well, we never knew that was happening. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
He lost to Sami Zayn like a month ago. There's no way Randy should lose to him.
I said why. That is probably why that happened. But you didn't want to listen to me on my theory, so.
I like your theories.
You didn't like my theory at all.
I don't want my brain to work at all right now.
You like totally were like, eh.
Probably didn't hear you because my brain isn't working. That makes sense. Yours voice is in his head. They talk to him. They call to him.
Well, I think that his voices are telling him incorrect things at this point in life. But he's going to pretend that they didn't, so, you know, there's that. Yay, Randy Orton's coming out. Nobody cares. I'm just kidding.
That place is loud as fuck. It was hitting 100. Yeah, 106. 107. Oh, 112. Yeah, they wanted to sing with them.
They're all about, you know, the voices in their own heads. They've got voices in their brain holes.
He sees darkness falling.
He sees the darkness? He sees the darkness following him. Where are you going?
I'm just sitting up.
That guy right directly behind him in the wife beater does not give a flying fuck about Randy Orton and his song. He's just standing there all stoically like,
you're not Gunther.
Like you are puny. They're like, oh my god, I got Randy Orton's sweat juices on me.
I'm gonna clone him. I'm gonna mix him with Dolly the sheep.
I'm never gonna wash this hand.
Like CM Punk just kissing him.
Hurry, quick, give me a bag. Put it over it. Paper sack from like CSI shit. Preserve. Preserve the evidence.
Hack the arm off.
Like have it mounted.
It's got Randy Orton on it.
It's got his like really, they like make it into like his little snake hands he does when he gets up here. He does his hands all funny. Watch. He's going to do it. Here it comes. It's going to happen. Get it out. Come on, before a guy comes out. Before they change your music.
He gets all the time he wants. He's Randy.
Here it comes. He's going to do his hands. There it is. See, that's how you have to do the hand. And the one that's all tight, and you got to do it like this. So it's like only half a hand. It's all like freaky looking, all like lame looking, gay looking. Oh no! Oh no! Like main belts?
Yeah, just championship, the main one.
Sure, buddy. I don't think so.
Well, with the lack of talent in the men's division in NXT and on the main roster, you could. Oh my gosh. I gotta go run the laps around the block. Actually, I don't think I can run.
Maybe you need to drink water. Oh. What a special one he has. Gross. They're like, we really need you guys to sing this song a lot. Just because.
Because I hear angels crying.
The angels are crying?
It says. Oh.
Bye, Travis.
Alright, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, bye.
On Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Giant. Oh, Gunther's coming out now. How long is his entrance going to be? Is he going to get something spectacular, or is it just going to be like, blah, here he comes? Dun, 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 dun.
Is he not going to come out like a marching band?
He didn't. He came out with nothing special. Just himself. Walking down to the ring to his own little music. He doesn't have any special stuff happening or anything. That's sad. Aww. He's all the business. He's got the biz snatch happening.
It already started?
No. He's still coming down. Well, he's to the ring already. He's just standing at the steps real quick.
Well, he's got his old halter coat on.
Yeah. Oh, family. What? Family. Vienna, Austria. He's Austrian.
Put another strap on the barbie.
That's not it. Not even close.
Yeah.
Well, his music is over, and now they're being introduced to the crowd of who they really are.
Who are they?
Well, I don't know. I can't understand what Semanity says, so... I think so, but I'm not sure what manatees really speak, so I don't know what kind of noises they make.
Could be ancient British.
Maybe. And his opponent. Oh. Nice. Kaiser's like, give me the fucking mic, bitch. Yeah. He knows how to say his name right. Give it to us good. Come on, Kaiser. There's a dot of light that's just right on his face, and it's funny. I didn't have to listen to Semanity the whole time. Yes. All your gratitude, bitches. Yeah. What?
I was high-fiving you.
Oh, by hitting me? Thank you.
It's not a hit. It's a fist bump.
It's a Bash in Berlin.
Yeah, they finally got the people singing. Get her up. Get her going. All right, here it is.
This is why you have to have them go on last.
We're going to start it. It's going to happen. People are excited. They've got that decimal meter up thing again. Some of those people do not care.
Like those ones.
Yeah, there's some people just sitting in the crowd. Losers.
They got up to 12.
There's a lot of
13.
ring general shirts out there in some of those sections. What kind of a match is this going to be?
A banger.
He's like, clap, clap, clap. You guys did amazing. I don't think he cares. I don't think they're excited about it.
Gunther's not used to wrestling guys bigger than him. Very rare. Being in NXT UK, everybody was tiny. Being in NXT, everybody was tiny. Being on the main roster, he hasn't fought anybody big. He did
Right.
beat Drew.
Right? At least he's getting a little bit more muscle in his legs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's filling out.
He must be doing it the slow way. Mm-hmm. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
Steroids would be cooler, but we're cool.
And this match started, everybody. This is the main event. Gunther versus Randy Orton. Who's going to win the championship?
Well, old Charles Robinson. Charles Robinson. Also my bird's name. Not Robinson.
Charles?
Yeah.
Charles Barkley.
Charles Robinson.
Ooh, they both did moves.
There's so many moves going on.
They're very talented. Now they're just standing there waiting.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you wait long enough, sometimes the match will just end without you. They're talking about JBL.
Well, you know he's still part of WWE. Chris is now in the chat. Says, hey guys, hey Chris. Did you have to work today? Are you still working? We're just watching the last match of the pay-per-view right now. Gunther versus Randy Orton. It's happening. They're screaming out there. They're like, we're screaming. We're screaming.
With our voices.
They're screaming with voices.
In their head.
Lots of head voices.
They call to them.
Sometimes when they have lots of voices. Wade, you've been in hostile environments in your career. Yeah, I have actually.
This is pretty cool. That's what they're chanting. How cool it is. He looks in on his opponent. And that's what he does best. He looks in on his opponent. Right now he got him in the side chin lock. Randy trying to work his way up to his feet. Gunther laying on him, trying to... Oh, there's the wave. That's disrespectful. Here it comes. See the wave? They're doing it all the way around. Watch. You can hear it when it comes.
I wonder how many times they'll continue it.
They changed the camera angle when it was coming.
They're like, no. Oh, there I saw a couple of people stand up with their arms.
No, they're still doing it. Here it comes. Oh, no.
It already went by. There it is.
Yeah.
He's watching it. What the fuck is going on? He's like, good God.
He's watching it all the way around.
Chris says, I know, just got here, but clear the air about this. Yes, people, they were not live yesterday. We all have lives. Although I'll just have to say that, Trav. And D, in case people have been bothering you guys about today. You know the only person that did, Chris. You already know that person and who it was. So I don't even have to say the name. That's it.
Look, Randy's doing it wave too. He joined in.
You do it. Randy's like, I don't know if I can be serious now. All right. Oh, look at him all get excited about him doing it.
He's trying to get Gunther to do the wave with him.
He's like, come on, dude. Like, have some fun. He's like, no, I'm serious. I'm the general. Chris says, but at SmackDown's so cool. Drip Kaiser versus LA Knight. They had a promo battle and match for a U.S. title. It was the best TV match of year for WWE to me, not gonna lie. Well, you're a big fan of Kaiser, so it makes sense.
He just introduced Gunther.
Yeah, he took the mic away from Semanity and introduced him as the best thing that ever happened the whole night. He's like, no. Chris says, hello, Gunther should have wore blue or black instead. They both have red.
Yeah.
Yeah. Different shades, but yeah.
The crimson.
The crimson.
The crimson. Oh. Roll Tide. They had the wave going on for like 5 minutes or more. Randy Orton got involved in it. He thought it was great. He was like trying not to break too much character though, so he was trying not to laugh too much, but he did. Chop took him off its feet.
They're so excited about him beating up Randy Orton. It's hilarious. I don't know why, but it is. Randy's like, I gotta get out. That hurt a little bit more than I thought it would. And here I go. Leaving on a jet plane.
I don't know when I'll be back again. Yeah, throw him into the steps. Oh, when those come back down, they're not nice.
No. So I didn't realize that when the NFL does this their preseason games and stuff that they're doing, right, that they do it to weed out and cut people.
Oh, yeah. The last bit.
Yeah, they started cutting people. And, like...
Yeah, they have to get down to 51.
It's just, I never knew that that's what they used them for. Chris says, it's so fucking weird. Last night was TNA pay-per-view at JBL showed up again after Dolph Ziggler's match. That's the third indie pay-per-view he showed up on.
You know, I was going to watch that pay-per-view, but I thought it was today. Because I swear it said the 31st.
Huh.
And so I didn't watch it. Then come to find out it was last night. I was like, oh, shit.
Huh. Weird. Yeah, they just talked about JBL just a second ago, by the way, so.
Yeah.
A few minutes ago or something, they were having a discussion.
Well, he was trying to talk about something, but then the crowd got really loud, so he stopped talking and he never finished.
Yeah.
He said, my really good friend JBL used to say, and then we never got to see what it was.
Nope.
Uh-oh. Gunther right on the table.
That table still hasn't broken, by the way.
No bloodline storyline tonight.
Thank God. I'm okay with that.
Is that the first pay-per-view since the dawn of Roman Reigns' run?
Maybe. Chris says ready for Gig'em Aggies tonight versus Notre Dame.
Oh, Notre Dame. That Notre Dame WWE belt is worth buying, I think. It is so freaking cool.
What is it? Sorry.
The Notre Dame belt.
Oh.
The WWE's belt. It's so awesome.
They're so expensive.
Yeah, those ones are way more than normal.
They're like 400 and something, aren't they?
Yeah, that one's probably $5, yeah. I think they're $4.99.
They're just too much, babe. I mean, I get it. They're really pretty, some of them, but...
Yeah.
Chris says, also happy my show's fucked up Royals. We needed to win that series.
Yeah, and that's what you were saying. You were worried. BJ Witt still raking for the Kansas City. He's on my fantasy team, but I only check my fantasy team like once a month. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It is. And the only way you can fix it is through the minor league draft. And in baseball, that literally takes years.
Right.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like, okay. They used to finish in the top 2 every year.
Well,
Until
then they
changed the rules.
They changed rules so you couldn't.
And then one of my guys decided to get all fucked up on cocaine and drive a boat. And that screwed up my pitching.
Yep.
That's a huge loss. I was one of the best pitchers in baseball.
Yep.
Jose Fernandez. Oh. Come on, Randy. Figure out a way to win this.
Yeah, show us.
I mean, I would like to see... Oh, Gunther can't slap now. Randy hurt his wrist, so he doesn't have the chop. The one-trick pony has no more pony. This girl's like telling a story. She's all like animated.
Huh.
On there. I'm like, is she singing?
Well, you don't know what she's saying now, but when she comes back up, you like pretend you know what she's saying and you just like talk for her. He's like, yeah, I totally got that.
Rainbows.
Look at him, how excited he is. He's like, yeah. It's like, that was a good throw. He's like, oh, Hubman was even better.
You should catch that. I want to paint my
That
grass
was his
red.
internal monologue.
I wonder what they paint their grass with.
He's like, later on, when they show him these pictures, he's going to be like, oh my God, I stuck my tongue out like that? Oh, what a weirdo.
Ohio State. Or the Buckeye State. A Buckeye, I'm pretty sure, is a nut. Like a tree nut.
Maybe. I don't know. Anyways, we are still in this main event for WWE, Gunther versus Randy Orton. This is for the heavyweight title.
The Raw title. which is going to be moving to Netflix in the new year. So hopefully Netflix is ready to have live TV.
Well, it must be a nut because that guy said he's a big nut.
Yeah.
And it said it on his glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So.
My question is...
What do you think their mascot looks like?
A Buckeye?
Yeah, is it just a nut running around?
I can't remember what their mascot is. I mean, obviously he's probably famous, so...
They're the Buckeyes. So it has to be something weird.
Like a deer.
It has nothing to do with their actual name.
Right.
It cracks me up. I don't know why that does, but it does.
Are they playing Penn State?
No, they're playing Akron.
Akron's a team.
Yeah, it's Akron.
It's just called Akron. Or Acorn.
No, it's Akron. I have no idea. The guy's hat said Akron, so I figured then that was on the other team, so.
Oh.
Oh, they should have blurred that out. That guy had a Make America Great Again hat on. Good Lord.
It'd be hard not to have... Can you imagine trying to block red and white?
Controversy!
You just wouldn't be able to.
See? Akron.
Yeah. Akron, Ohio.
This match is still going, everybody. Just so you know. Chris says they keep trying to build up this world heavyweight title for Orton as if it's a Ric Flair big gold belt.
I know, it irritates me too.
But it's not. It's a new lineage. So even if Orton won, not a 15-time champ. Oh my God, they already got a flag and they just barely started.
It was a kickoff.
Akron. What the fuck, dude? Oh, he got past the ball before it was kicked. That's why. For shame, for shame. You should have slowed down, buddy. That one big step took you too far. Now they get to start in a different place. I guess I have no idea.
Number 2, Ohio State. What are they going to win this game by? 40?
Good God, I have no idea. Is Akron that bad?
Oh, yeah. I mean, comparatively. This is the second best team in the country, and that's a nobody.
What? No, there's somebody, Travis.
ISU could beat them.
They're... No, they couldn't. They would lose.
Probably. I'm just saying. Boise would beat them.
Oh, they won 24 straight season openers. Yeah, they're not losing this.
Oh, no.
They're oh, God!
That?
They might if they keep doing stupid shit like that.
It's funny. Oh, God, a superplex off the top. Randy's in trouble.
Oh, my God, it's his brain, not his back.
Oh, God, it hit him right in the hands. And then up in the face.
Yeah, that's what I said. If they keep doing shit like that, they ain't going to go very far. It's like, calm down, everybody. Calm
Wait,
down.
don't they usually have stickers on their helmets? Maybe they don't do the stickers on their helmet. Maybe it's because it's participation things. 'Cause they don't want everybody to have trophy. Oh, my God.
Wow. Do they have their 4th string people out there tonight?
They're just trying to get everything together. I think they have a new head coach this year.
Oh, well, he might be fucking them over then. Oh, no, they got on them. They're bad. No, false start.
They're going to take it.
He's like, no, I would never. He's like, okay, I'm sorry, I guess
decline it.
need to come out.
I thought he fumbled it at first.
God knows what he did. Sure in the hell didn't get the ball very far to his hands. Okay, we're going to kick it now because we're too stupid to actually do plays.
Here we go, first down. Probably a touchdown.
All right, everybody. And chuck it. Oh, you still didn't catch the ball.
And the quarterback got nailed.
Congratulations. You guys started out real well. Sorry. Anyways, we're watching a WWE pay-per-view. Also, you know, some college football.
Watching Akron manhandle Ohio State. Look at that. It hit him right in the butt. That's funny. They're chopping each other. Punching each other.
Chopping, knees, elbows, punching.
You know
oh,
what
God,
this
he hurt his
reminds
hand.
me of is Chris Jericho and that Ichi.
Oh, yeah, those matches that we've been watching lately.
It's exactly what it looks like.
It's a good thing that Triple H watches his best friend Tony Khan's stuff.
Ichi. Oh, and Randy poked him right in the eye and dropped him.
Oh, fuck.
He went old school.
He's like, let me blink for him. He's like, not my eyeball.
Patented. Nails this, and then he's going to RKO out of nowhere. But the question is the RKO going to work against Gunther?
Ooh. He said he wanted him to see it coming.
Yeah.
He was going to be prepared if they didn't.
Is that a hit on the quarterback late?
Maybe.
Because the quarterback's hurt.
Oh, no. Poor Akron quarterback.
Let's see.
No, he's running the ball.
He's down. Feet first. Hits him.
Yep. He got hit by a butt.
Oh, jeez.
He's going to cry about it. They're going to flag it. Oh, no. How dare you hit him?
Oh, my God.
Eunice is in the chat. Hey, Eunice. How's it going?
Hey,
Says hi.
Eunice.
Hello. Roughing the quarterback guy.
15-yard penalty.
Personal foul. Because you did it on purpose. Igbenosin. Yeah. We heard it. My momentum wouldn't stop.
In the old days, that was called a normal tackle. Actually, you would have wrapped up and done it, but...
Right. But now they're like, oh no, and he's like, I think my brain's broken. I can't play. I don't know what's happening.
Uh-oh, got there. German suplex in Germany.
Oh my God.
We just saw German suplex in Germany.
How dare they?
So cool. It's because Gunther's so smart.
Is that it? Excuse me.
It's not every day you see a German suplex in Germany. I'm going to say that one more time.
Randy's like, my back! My back!
Why does his
My
back
neck
hurt?
and my back! Why does his back hurt?
Yeah, why does his back hurt?
Because he got a German suplex in Germany.
Yes. Got there the frog splash. In
Oh.
Germany. He's in the 69er right there.
Oh my God.
He's
They
trying to get up in there.
did a review on that play.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fucking quarterback is all crying in a tent.
Yeah, he just hit his head.
Targeting review. They're doing a targeting review.
because he hits his head.
That's funny. That's just so
But I don't
funny.
think it was targeting.
Yeah, they're trying to make it like he was targeting. Like, what the fuck ever. Get over yourselves.
Well, they got their backup in there. The other quarterback lasted a total of one play. You have to be a man's man to play just one play your first game. Well, I tried football.
You know what? I think I'm not gonna want to do this anymore. I want to be a financial.
Oh God, his
consultant.
arm must have blown out. I think
Oh
he blew
no,
out his
his
wrist.
arm's broken. He's not gonna be able to do his
Kind of
bomb.
like the Terminator last night when he cut his arm and had to do that surgery to fix that tendon.
Yeah.
Gunther has to do the same thing.
He's like, I'm gonna use my other arm.
He's got two. The good Lord blessed him with two arms. Just like two eyes, 2 feet. 2 pee-pees.
Oh God. 2 of them. Jesus Christ. Words is in the chat. Hey, Words says, watch out, watch out, watch out. RKO out of nowhere.
At
What?
some point.
Never. It's going to be right in front of his face. Randy said so. He said he wasn't going to do it behind his back. He was going to do it in his face. He's going to see it coming.
In thy face. Did you guys watch the strap-on match earlier? Punk won. Uh-oh. Finley's coming back. Number
Is he
10's
though?
back.
I thought they were taking him in the back.
Oh, maybe.
They're like, well, you didn't pass the concussion protocol, so you're done for, dude.
Yep. Who's the president?
I don't think he even knows.
Barack Obama.
I don't think the president knows. that he's the president. Chris says, was going to remind you guys about NXT pay-per-view tomorrow at 7 p.m. If you guys can go live only for Joe Hendry main event. If not, that's fine. So what's funny about that, Chris, is you weren't here. And I said, Chris isn't here. He's probably having to work today. And then Travis said, yeah, he wants us to do that one match on that pay-per-view tomorrow. I'll have to watch and make sure we get to it so that we can do it. And I was like, goody gumdrops.
Tomorrow night, about 8 o'clock, bro. Well, 10 o'clock your time. Well, no, you're in Houston.
So, yeah.
9 o'clock? I don't know.
So we actually had a whole conversation about it. You just weren't here to have said conversation with us. So Travis is planning on doing at least that match tomorrow. So there you go.
Uh-oh, Gunther trying to powerbomb him, but he can't get him up. He doesn't have the strength.
Yeah, his arm is up. There's the RKO out of nowhere that he saw. No, how dare you.
It's just one RKO, buddy. You're going to have to do several. Uh-oh, there's a fumble.
Not the fumbling. Fumble-liar. Fumble.
Well, that's a good
Fumbleina.
way to lose 12, 15 yards.
Yep. Sophie's back. Says that was a close call. And Chris says, okay, thank you guys. Yeah, no problem, Chris. Sophie says, I actually like their first match better.
Yeah, at the King of the Ring. They're very evenly matched. Germans, get out of here. I'm going to smash your table. Your table will be no more.
So now we know why the other table didn't break. It's because their table has to. These poor guys. Randy's like, my back! My back. My back. Urgh. Sophie also says, do you think they will set up Gunther's next feud for after this match? Like, will someone come out to attack Gunther? Not necessarily.
I don't see that. I don't know
He's
who it
really
would
hurt,
even
though.
be. He's already had quite a few good feuds, right? Bronson Reed, and The Miz. Right? Drew McIntyre.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, I don't know.
Seth Rollins.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it just depends on what they want. I mean, if he's... Let's say Gunther retains.
He's going to.
Okay? So, he retains. I mean, they could start up a new feud with somebody else that could last for a while. I don't know who that would be. What, he's on
It'll be
Raw, right? He's the
Hermie.
Raw guy?
It'll be Hermie.
Yeah, it's going to be that guy, isn't it? Good
Yeah, it's
God.
we're gonna have to suffer through Hermie for a fucking
6 months.
6 months of our lives.
So he says that mixed tag match was fun, and Liv and Dom almost won that match.
Yeah, so close. Yet so
And then
close.
Sophie wants to know whatever happened with AJ Styles.
A for apple, J for jalopy.
I know, it's so funny because they had a little promo thing and they showed his face, and I almost asked that question earlier.
I don't
Like,
know.
hey, I
I
haven't
heard
seen
anything.
him forever. Did he die? Haven't seen him. Maybe he
But-
got broken. Maybe he really did decide not to be around. Fuck, I don't know.
Probably just taking some time off.
Again? He
He's
took
old.
like fucking 10 months off.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to rebrand yourself when you're a former star, so you're not a mid-carder. It's either you stay and wrestle and lose, like Randy,
Right?
or you go away, and then when they have something for you, they bring you back.
Yeah, I guess.
And everybody likes a comeback.
Sophie's like, maybe we will see a Damian Gunther rematch.
Yeah, I mean, it's needed, but I mean, I want
They
Gunther
need to
win.
get him, they need to finish whatever this Judgment Day shit is first.
Yeah, he's got to wrestle Finn Balor first and get that whole Finn Balor crap over with so we can be done with that.
And with him kind of like being like in another faction thing with Rhea, I don't want a title on him or have him go through for a title ever for a while. Ravi says, what's the Gab saying? I'm out at my mate's rave. I'm DJing, yo. Well, that's nice of you to like take a break and stop in and said hi. It's funny. And then Ravi's like, D, don't be falling asleep on us. I'm not. It's the middle of the day for me. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm trying my hardest.
Travis is the only one that takes naps in this relationship. He's the napper, and he has been trying to nap for like the last hour and a half. Because he forgot that we were going to do a pay-per-view in the middle of the day during his nap time. Sophie says, it looks like Gunther could be hurting, and that will stink. Who knows how that could affect plans? Well, there's hurting, being hurt,
or being injured.
and being injured, okay?
Being hurt's fine.
Being hurt and hurting is storyline, kayfabe stuff, right?
And wrestling
Injured is bad. Because that means, yeah. So,
Hey.
Gunther helped him. They were talking to each other. That was cute. He's like, okay, dude, I'll jump. Because you could tell Randy's just had it. His back isn't going to keep up. That's the other problem, right? Randy's older, and he had that back surgery, so he gets tired a lot quicker. I've noticed that since he came back, by the way. He just doesn't have the oomph for, like, a long period of time.
Oh, he's doing his thing.
Oh, he's got his little weird gay hand thing going on again. It's so funny. It's just so weird. Let's see. Sophie says, it looks like Gunther could be... Oh, I read that. Ravi says, we'll watch the highlights tomorrow. Okay. Well, I'm not going to tell you anything that's happened then so far. We're watching Gunther and Orton right now. Sophie says, did you see that Gunther keeps shaking his hand? Yeah, he was, like, doing that earlier, like, with his arm, and then, like, he couldn't do his move and stuff like that, so... It might just from slapping Orton or clotheslining him. Could be anything like that. Let's see. And Ravi's like, can't lie, D looking like a hot chica. Ah, thanks. Sophie says, it is almost 4 p.m. here and I only nap when I'm very sick. It'll be interesting how we get Randy versus Cody after tonight. We're going to get Randy versus Cody?
That would be weird.
I guess, I guess he could go back to being
SmackDown?
friends with Kevin Owens and them feuding against who's going to go after Cody next.
Right.
And he could have a match there.
Yeah.
Because in all reality, this match is just because of what happened at King of the Ring and that he feels, jilted, right? That his shoulders weren't completely down. He's going to get up. He's seen it coming. Oh, no. He threw him over. He's like, no, you won't. You won't touch me.
Not touchy. Gunther going to try to choke him out. It's deep.
It's in the deepness. He's like, I can't keep it, though. My arm's not working right.
Almost as deep as that strap-on match earlier.
Good God. Travis. That's just inappropriate.
It's so crazy how big Randy got in the last couple of years. Obviously juicing. But like his legs and his midsection are just swole. And his face is all swollen.
Randy's?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, that actually could be caused from actually medication steroids instead of like actual steroids. Just saying. Because that will happen. With like...
Randy's on his feet.
Prednisone. Mm-hmm. And he might take prednisone for his back. Look at poor Gunther's arm. It's already bruised up right there. I can see why it hurts.
Oh, yeah.
It's just nasty right there. Good
Oh,
God.
slapped him in the back.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-oh. Got him in it again.
Sophie says, if this was under Vince, that King of the Ring thing wouldn't get mentioned. Then we wouldn't have this match tonight. And who knows who Gunther will face tonight instead. Maybe he would have never won.
Maybe he'd wrestle the Russian. The Rad Russian. Hermie. Pop him up and then RKO. That'd be kind of cool.
Pop him up and then
I don't know if he
RKO.
can do it, but that would be the way to do it. Oh, drop back on him. The UFC, they do that, but they don't let go. Oh, Gunther
Get him!
set up again.
He's got it deep this time. He's got it in the
Had it-
real lock position. He's got his arms and leg. Oh, he
Deep,
lost it.
all
He had his
three.
legs and then he scubered out of it. He's like a slippery little snake.
Yeah. The well-placed elbows. He's trying to weaken that throat.
Oh, Sophie's like, Randy's wife is in the arena watching this, and this won't be the first time Gunther defeats a husband in front of his wife. Words is like, question, ... What's the question? Ask away.
Oh, Randy's about done.
Oh, is he going to lose this way? Is this how he's going to lose? Or is he going to Hulk up?
It's over. No hulking up. They just do it once. It's so stupid. It should be a 3 every time. Sometimes they do a 3.
AEW, they do it. And
Yeah.
but then they like do a weird Hulk up thing that's kind of creepy, but nah. And Word says, oh, why do they call it a ring when it's clearly a square?
It's called the squared circle.
It's called the squared circles.
So therefore it can be a ring because it's a circle.
And it's squared.
Because it's a squared circle.
Because it's all the squares. In the circle of square.
But that's your answer. Saw your leg.
Well, everybody, if you wanted to know who won the main event, shh. If you're Ravi, don't listen. It's Gunther. He won. Spoiler. Gunther won.
We're doing a live watch along. You pretty much have to give spoilers. It's the whole definition of the show.
Well, I can give him a chance to mute it so he doesn't listen. It's only nice and fair, I suppose. Anyways, so, yeah. We kind of understood this would happen, and Travis was like, how is he going to beat him? Basically how I figured he would, that he wouldn't really pin him. That he'd just kind of like, it'd just be like this weird, like, kind of
Right.
defeat. How I figured it would happen. I kind of wondered if they would just do like a DQ or something weird like that, but anyways, all that good stuff. They're just showing highlights of the last match, everybody. I don't think there's going to be anything on after it, but
We're just waiting to see.
we're waiting to make sure that nothing crazy happens. Squeezing his life out of him. Oh, he finally got his leg around that one arm. That's how he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Such a Terminator. Is it because he's Austrian and
Yeah.
Arnold's Austrian, so that's why he's a Terminator? You guys and your weird things that they do is so odd. The World Heavyweight title. So, why is he still out there? Why is he still out there?
He's going to shake his hand.
Is he though? Is he gonna give him the props?
Either that or he'll RKO.
The props due. He's like, here's my hand. You just give him his other hand.
Yeah, his right hand's broken.
You think his hand's broken?
I think something's wrong with it. He's got it in a fist.
Interesting.
Bash in Berlin post-show. Next. Not here.
Interesting. His hand's working. He's like,
Oh, yeah.
stuff with it. I think he just did it to, like, because that's how he stands and stuff normally. So I don't know. He's like, no, stay in there. It's fine. So it's funny because the ref's like, no, it's okay. Just stay in there. That's funny.
Yeah, like enjoy your hometown.
Right? Enjoy
You're not
your
going to be
moment,
here
my
for
friend.
ever again.
Well, there goes Randy.
He's shaking.
All right, everybody. That's the end of the pay-per-view of Bash in Berlin. Thanks, everybody who did join us today. We really do appreciate it. We will probably do one
Show.
match show tomorrow for the an NXT No Mercy, is that what it's called?
I think so, yeah.
The No Mercy
Colorado.
pay-per-view. Chris, one of our viewers, he has requested that we do the Joe Hendry match. So we will try our hardest to be on here for that match for tomorrow's NXT pay-per-view. Otherwise, we will see you again on Monday for Raw. We'll see some fallout and see what happens with everything that happened during this pay-per-view. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon/evening. Thank you again for everybody watching. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.